Oh, hey, Rod. What are you doing?
What's up, Gary?
I'm just reading the instructions on how to do this. It's been a while.
It has. We're not live.
What? It says we are.
Okay.
Let me check. Do we have a
Matt Ray's watching.
Oh, my end shows we're live. Okay.
All right.
Yeah, I was reading the instructions on how to do this.
Guten dog.
Oh, you just went right over my head with the foreign language.
Yeah. Good day. Donka.
That's
Thank you.
Right?
Thank you.
Oh, isn't that a Donka Shane or what is that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. How we doing, man? It's been 2 weeks.
Well, that's what I was doing. I was reading the instructions on how to do it.
Reading the how-to.
Holy cow.
Dude, when I was over there, a lot of stuff went down. Like,
man,
3 or 4, like Malcolm passed away, Ozzy passed away, Hulk Hogan passed away. What happened? And then
Thunder Valley passed away.
Yeah, Thunder. I was getting ready to say there was a track change. We got the new track host on tonight too. Maybe we ask him what's going on, get some inside information. What is going on? I only was gone for 2 weeks, Gary.
Yeah, the world kind of fell apart while you was gone from the USA.
What's going on? Yeah, crazy,
man,
crazy.
Hulkster and Ozzy, golly.
Man, I hate to even brag about it. It was like 66 degrees over there all day, every day.
Yeah, I don't even know if the overnight low got down to 66 here. I don't think it did.
Yeah, that's what Jim Lauer's saying. He asked if it's hot enough for us. Exactly.
Yeah, Jim says, "Is it hot enough?" Yeah, Jim, if it's over 72, it's hot enough.
Hot enough. Yeah.
There's James Foreman. What's up, James? He says, "What?"
James got a new baby too while we were gone. Did you see that?
Yeah.
When I was going, holy cow.
Yeah, we'll get to that in a little bit.
Man.
There's our buddy Jim Robinson.
There he is.
Jim and his favorite Sunday Night Boys.
That's boys.
Me and you.
Heck yeah. Man, I saw some movement on your stuff too. Holy cow. You went from one shop to the next, right?
I did. Like another stage, another thing happening. Yeah. Hey, there's Shannon Wise. Wise. Hi, guys. Yeah, what a weird 2 weeks that was while you were gone.
Oh, man, all this action. First, my messenger was messed up for a couple of days. I felt like I was out of contact. I was trying to, get a hold of you and stuff. Being 7 hours ahead, too, doesn't help. And, waiting for you to get off work or whatever. But
that one day you said, can you talk? And I said, no, not till after 4:30, when I get off work. And you're like, yeah, I'll be in bed.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. How funny is that? Man, did you see all the results from the race last night back at the track? Just like that was a successful night.
Yep. Some pictures and some people making posts, and we'll talk about that after a bit. And
I saw Spaniak got running. I saw Shote got running.
Yep.
I think Babyface is going. Wonder how Ray Parsons doing.
He's probably doing okay. I got a couple of pictures from Ray. He's doing all right.
Oh, he's doing all right.
Mm-hmm. What?
Nice.
We got somebody else here. Oh, that was Shannon. Yeah,
man. I fired up the car and built a scooter and got on an airplane. You know what I mean?
Just like that. Bam, bam, bam.
Holy cow. Go ahead.
So this is July 27th.
Yes.
And August already is Friday.
Woo! August 1st, Friday. Woo!
Uh-oh. Look at this.
What you got?
Goose is watching.
Oh, Goose in the house. Will Goose be allowed to come back to Ark City? On August 8th and 9th? Because that's within 100 miles of Wichita. And he's got a restraining order, right?
Didn't they move the city limits? Didn't they change the city limits?
Is it 101 miles now?
It might be.
It might be. I'll have to check on that.
Call the city Where's the batteries at?
Yeah. That's awesome.
Geez.
Man, I'm excited to see those guys, man. It's going to be a good time.
Mrs. Harper says, I won't tell if you boys don't tell. Tell on Goose.
Oh, that's funny. Is that Doug
There's
Perry?
Doug Perry. Yep. Hi, guys. Doug Perry. What's up, Doug?
Yeah. Hey, we still got to do the go live on the Friday night and do the chip draw.
Chip draw.
Yeah.
Yes.
Excited for that.
You remember 2 weeks ago when I was crying like a baby about the pictures and you can't move them and stuff?
Yes.
I still can't. But I did see a conversation from a StreamYard official that says we heard the people that was talking about it.
Yeah.
And they're working on fixing it. So
good.
So
are they getting some feedback, Gary? Is that what I'm hearing?
Yeah. And they're watching and reading the feedback, and they're going to fix it. It's not fixed yet, but it'll probably be fixed tomorrow.
That's funny right there. That's funny.
Ron Ward Bacon. That's right, Ron Ward.
Oh, yeah. He knows you. That's Gary's middle name.
Goose said he thinks that it's 98 miles.
98 miles. I thought it was, give or take there, you know. That was. That's funny. 98 miles. Nice.
Yep.
Cool.
I thought there was something. Okay, that's what I was going to tell you about the picture stuff.
Yeah.
Yep. So I did things a little bit different. Tried to keep it a little more organized.
Okay.
But it'd be all right.
It'll be all right. I know we got Mr. Harper, Mr. Nic Roberts in the green room hanging out. We got some stories to tell. We had a good pre-show. We talked about everything. Mics are good. Audio's good. Video's good. And I'm surprised they're still awake right now. They probably should be taking a nap. You know what I mean? Then they're, I hate to say it, Gary, get my age. Sometimes you got to hit the bathroom 4 o'clock in the morning or whatever. And there it was. And, the results were coming in. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I was like, okay, it's good. Yeah, I see that person won. Yeah. All right. Good. So, yeah.
Yep. Same thing happened here. I had to get up at 4 o'clock in the morning and go to the bathroom.
Oh, yeah. There you go. There you go.
Same deal.
Yeah. Man, there's a big race this weekend and Mocan, right? Hot Summer Nights.
Yep. Coming up next weekend.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
We went to that 3 years ago.
Yeah. We need to hit that back. I don't know if I'll be ready in time. I feel like I lost a month being gone for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Every time I leave, something happens. Last time it was, the AC kind of messed up. We had to have my neighbor throw a capacitor in real quick, and I get back this time and the dryer's squeaking. So here we go, running the load, get dryer, Holy
dang.
Cow. I'm kind of like Shote, did you see Kimberly Shote? Her car broke down and Shote West was fixing it at O'Reilly's, and he's mad because it wasn't race car parts. Those parts don't count. I agree with that.
Yeah.
It's money going out.
It seems dumb to buy car parts when they don't go on race cars.
What's going on? Yeah. That's
good.
Yeah. I see old Nick went some rounds last night, did he not? I thought I saw some videos or something. We'll have to ask him about that. Got the little devil's glue running hot?
Yeah. Goose says I'm not going, so I'm having Shelly keep an eye on him.
Oh, yeah. Donna's probably saying that.
Donna.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, and it'll if anybody's keeping an eye on Goose, it'll be both eyes. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, one eye, you gotta keep your eye on. I gotta keep my eye on my hat.
You got to keep an eye on him also.
Oh, I know. I mean, we got our tracker. He don't know it yet, but the hat I gave him one of these hats as well. And we put a little tracker right under here. You know what I mean? But we know where he's at. He told me he's going to use that hat when he goes use the bush. What is it called? Bush hog?
Bush hog?
Yeah. And
bushwhacker.
But I think he's going to be wearing it at the track because they're going to need it. You know what I mean? Well, I'll talk to Harper about that because I think he's going to start a little later in the night, which will help, I think.
Yeah.
We don't have that sun on the track like that. So we'll have to ask him about that here in a minute. But heck yeah. Man, a lot of good racing.
Ron Ward. Ron, he's a Topeka guy. He says, Gary, you enjoying the Kansas humidity? No. It's over 70% here in Topeka right now. Woo!
What'd you see the DA was last night when I was messing with the step?
It was 4,300 at one place and 45 at the other. I forget. One was Kid, the other one was Arc City. It was terrible.
Any number DA that starts with a 4. You know what I mean?
It's so bad.
Yeah.
Where is the let's see. The dew point is 72 degrees. That's terrible.
Yeah.
The humidity is 50%. The dew point is ugly. Oh, there's Ray. Ray says, "See y'all at Hot Summer Nights."
He's gonna be he's ready, huh? He's ready.
Per Goose, bring that wannabe LS and play at MoCan. Wannabe. That's the original.
What is that?
That's the original LS, isn't it? The Ford.
What? I didn't know who he's talking to. All Ford over here. Come on now, right there.
Man.
Yeah.
Yep. Before we get rocking real quick here, let's give a shout out to our partners. Mid-America Dragway, Ultra Color Collision Repair, Mobile Recon, Mobile Detailing, Titans of 10.5, the fastest small tire series in the Midwest, coming to Arc City in a couple weeks. Sandlin Iron and Metal, Auto Salvage, and Harry Street Carpet. Thank you to these awesome partners in 2025.
Oh, yeah, man. Good run. Good run. No, it's good stuff.
Ron Ward says, I've never been to MoCan. It's on my bucket list. Ron, if you like badass small tire cars,
yes,
you'll want to check out MoCan next weekend.
It's going to be hot. It's going to be hot. It's going to be good.
That's the name of the event, Hot Summer Nights.
Yeah. No, and they redid the pit area. It looks good. It's not that far either, to be honest with you, especially if you're coming out of Wichita there. But
I don't know what it is, from
the peak. If you cut across a little bit, I don't know. But he's a little bit more north. But yeah. It's going to be a good time. I heard some hitters are coming, You think Brown will be driving back then? Is he still, kind of setting out, or what's going on there?
I don't know. Didn't he say he had like about 6 weeks of rest or whatever after that surgery?
Yeah. And,
it's only been 3 or so, maybe
4. Yeah.
3 or 4. Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm sure Heckman will be there. I'm sure Phillips will be there. Who else?
Beaterbomb.
Is there a Beaterbomb coming?
Yep. I seen one of his YouTube video. He's going to put radials on it and go down there and have some fun.
Well, there you go. Joey coming. Yeah. Heck yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's good. That's good.
Here's Keith. Keith said it. Okay. Keith, I think he's in Colorado, or maybe we want to find out here as we read this. Keith says it was, at least he was yesterday in Colorado. It was 50 degrees yesterday morning when I woke up in Colorado. This guy didn't want to come back home. Yeah, it's ugly here, man. So I take that as Keith is back home. That's the way it sounds.
Let's drove home today.
Man. That'd be tough. Yeah, Ron Ward looks just shy of 3 hours.
That's what we got. We're about 3 hours.
It's right at 3 for us.
Yeah. That's awesome. Yep, about the same there.
There's Tim Alt chiming in from Amarillo. Car's looking good, Rodney.
Oh, appreciate it. Thanks for chiming in there, Tim. Yeah, felt good to have oil pressure.
Amarillo, hello. Larry King reference. Tyler Lloyd Manuel says, Keith Lopez, we will be headed up there tomorrow. Hope it stays that way. Bring some of that cool air back, please.
Yeah. Heck yeah.
You ready to rock on here?
I'm ready. You got any pictures of your hot ride? I saw some on Facebook.
I do. I got a picture of Troy too.
Oh, Troy Aves?
Yep. So Tuesday, look at that. Tuesday night, Troy and I met at Keith's. Mine was ready for pickup, and Troy had an emergency repair.
Yeah.
Before he can proceed. So that was a slam dunk piece of cake for Keith. Stuffed mine in my trailer Tuesday night. We left Troy's at Keith's and used that opportunity to get a picture of me and Troy's car together again. It's been a while since we've had them side by side. And you raise your hand. Yes, you down there. You in the box.
Yes. First time caller, long time listener. Is Troy's car?
Rodney Dow, hello.
Is Troy's car winning right there? It looks like he's winning. Is that a fair?
Actually, I had that picture, and he's got like a like a radiator on me.
Is that what he's got? Okay, I thought that's all you need.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah, he's got me by a radiator.
Yeah, I've lost tighter than that. So yeah,
Yes.
yeah, yeah. Cool. Looks good, man.
Ron Ward says, kind of off the subject, but but great news concerning SRCA and Great Bend. Looks like they'll be open for business next spring. I've seen that. Did you see that, Rod?
I did. And has Rocky Mountain already got a spot? I thought I saw too. Holy cow!
And they're, I guess they're going to do a complete redo of that thing. I think I also saw where they're going to move the tower 300 feet and the starting line move 300 feet to the west.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
They're making a giant change.
Wow.
So
wow.
Harper probably has some inside dirt on all that.
If anybody would know, it'd be him.
Right. So they got to get working like real quick.
Yeah.
Tear up a bunch of stuff and redo a bunch of stuff and hopefully do it right this time.
You could make a Netflix documentary on that thing.
Oh, man. How to do it wrong and then how to fix it.
Golly. That's awesome. Mayor car looks great there. And it's good to see Troy's car there too at the motor in it. I saw that when I was in Germany. I was just awesome. Excited to see him back out. Hopefully he can make the next Titans or the next one or whenever he can get it out. It's going to be awesome.
Yeah, Doug says car's looking good, Gary, and your car is sounding good, Rodney.
Oh, yeah. Appreciate that.
It sounds the same. I don't know. It sounds all right. Yeah. It's okay.
It's okay. I like Doug's little American flag there. Did you see that?
Yeah, I was checking that out. Yeah. Let's put it back up there. Yeah, that's neat looking.
Yeah.
Okay. I like. Got a little underhood spy picture of Troy's Pro Mod engine. Couple turbos there.
Yeah.
Super nice piece.
Has that got a Hemi in it?
It definitely has a Hemi in it.
14 spark plugs.
6,000 spark plugs.
Woo!
The car's going to need to move some ballast just for the coils.
Where's Troy at? He should be on. What's going on? Where's he at?
I know. Where's he at?
Shannon called Troy up. Get him in here.
Where's Troy? Yeah, Tim says we've made a few passes at Great Bend. We sure have, man.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. Tim was a good bracket racer, and I wasn't. Tim is still a good bracket racer, and I never want to be a good bracket racer. That's my goal. I don't want to be a good bracket racer. Kyle Swanson, 16 candles.
Talk about
Kyle. Yeah. This Kyle Swanson, I'm going to give a shout out. Oh, man, I missed a picture opportunity. Kyle, I sent my injectors to this guy. Fuel injection
services.
God dang it. Help me out, Kyle.
I thought services. I saw your post.
Yes. Super great service. Let me tell you. My wife put them in the mail UPS or whatever on
Fuel Injections Innovations.
There we go.
Yeah.
That's Kyle. There he is. Okay, she shipped him on Thursday. He got him on Friday. He shipped him back, I believe, Tuesday, and I took Monday or Tuesday, and I had him Wednesday.
Dang.
So, Kyle, thanks a ton, man.
Where'd you ship him to? Where's he out of?
Noble, Oklahoma area.
Oh, okay.
I think the city is actually Noble, but what makes me laugh is like the street is Moonshine Court or something like that. It's really funny. He's from Moonshine, Oklahoma.
That's why the injectors are so clean.
That's right. So, if anybody needs 9 850-pound billet atomizers, I got 9 of them for sale.
Yeah,
give me a shout.
Oh yeah, I'm pro mod size. Them are great.
Yeah, them's big block sizes.
Woo-hoo.
Yeah, Nick says Kyle is the best in the biz. He is awesome.
That's awesome.
Noble, Oklahoma.
Right on. Peyton
Westbrook says Kyle is great. Yeah, I sent him my 8 little pump gas injectors, 121 pounders, and 8 atomizers, and got a clean bill of health. They're good to go.
Nice.
Ready to sell. Somebody needs them.
What are you asking?
Okay. Tim Alt says, where did your red Trans Am end up, Gary? Tim, it went to North Dakota. God, back in like 2002, 3-ish.
Red Trans Am.
Man, it's been a long time. So shout out to Kyle. Thank you, Kyle. You'll see injectors again from me in the future. Your service is outstanding.
Cool.
So there's Troy. My car, this is what it looked like in the back when I dropped it off. Some sheet metal junk I put back there and some steel tubs back in 2011.
Big tire tubs.
Yeah, I made them plenty big. I used up the frame rail. I didn't want no excuses. I made them by hand of like some 18 gauge sheet metal.
Hey.
Probably overkill. 18 or 20, I forget. But
2021.
That's that's just what was available back then that I had that was cheap.
Yeah.
They didn't give away carbon fiber back then.
Oh, I know, right?
And this is kind of it's Keith left the plastic on to protect it from when it goes to the paint shop for dust and overspray and stuff. But
good idea.
But it looks way better back there than it did. And put some tubs and some of this little scallop strips and stuff, and it looks really cool. I can't wait to pull the plastic stuff off and clean it all up and blow the dirt off. And I'll have to take care of it. I'll have to be careful back there now.
No, you can't just throw your lunch back there when you drive the car to work. You know what I mean?
Throw tools back there.
Looks good, man. Plus, you probably lost a couple pounds out of the deal, so that's nice too.
Yep, lost about 10 pounds. Yep.
Yeah.
Maybe 9 or 8. I don't know. At
least 11.
Oh, geez, 11? Man.
Yeah, them tubs were heavy.
Got a photo op with Keith and Todd Teeter before we left, before we stuffed it in the trailer.
Heck yeah.
There's Dallas Dilly Foxtrot to the front.
Oh, yeah. You got that right.
Pro Mod. Don, the Pro Mod is this yellow car here.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
That's the Pro Mod.
That one.
Yep. I put it in the trailer Tuesday night, and Keith and I took a trip Wednesday to Salina. Saw my paint guy, dumped it off at Paints Unlimited, Brad Umscheid. And that's where it's at. It's up in Salina.
Heck yeah. Looks like you got your no prep pants on right there.
It is. Look at that. It's ready.
Heck yeah.
What'd you say? No prep pants?
Stance.
Oh, no prep pants.
No. I don't know what kind of pants those are, but I'm talking about your stance, with the front end up, back down.
Oh, James forming dang Pro Mods. Listen to you.
Oh, yeah. James knows. He's got an eye for him.
Ron says it's amazing the things we fabricate with what we have and the skills we possess when we don't have money, but we have desire and big hammers. That's right.
That's the truth.
Yep. That's the hot rodder way, isn't it?
It is, right? Man, once they got home from the war, that's what started this deal back in the 50s.
That's the end of my stuff. And
cool.
We got a couple cars to look into.
All right.
And since he's right here, we're going to get on this dude right now. Ooh. James Foreman, what in the world is this?
What is going on?
James says,
does this thing pass tech? I mean, come on. Did Al and Larry sign off on this thing?
Hey, it passes the sexy test, man. That's for sure.
Oh, my goodness. Look at those zoomies. He's got the polished wheels to the front. That's what I'm talking about.
Limited, he says, limited 275, best watch out. We coming back stronger than ever. See y'all soon. What do you see in this picture that they need to work on, or not work on, but it's got to get some changes somewhere.
Well,
one of the two.
I don't know. I mean, what do you say? Limited 275. So he's going to put a 275 tire on it. He's not going to go OL 8.5.
Looks like it's going to need some steel doors and some windows.
Yeah. Well, the windows are all right.
The side. Well, see. So the glass is the glass legal? So yeah. Okay. So it just needs steel doors.
Yeah. They're probably steel. I got some of those magnetless magnets,
We got the Waffle House magnets we can throw on there.
Yeah.
That's the test.
Yeah. That looks sexy. Do you think you bought it as a roller or
I don't know.
Deal or what's going on?
Yeah. This looks like a driver right here. It's got a couple of carburetors, dinosaurs sticking out of the hood.
Oh, are those carburetors or those I know are throttle bodies they have?
Wow, I don't know. Good point. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. James is chiming in. He's calling it out right there. Just one little adjustment.
A set of steel doors. Ooh, James, are you going to make it to Arc City in a couple weeks? Can't wait to see this.
Oh, yeah.
Shoo. Man, that's a good looking car.
Yeah, it is. What year is that, Gary? 79, 80? What year is that?
Man, I don't know. Yeah, 79 to 81, somewhere in there.
I think so.
Yeah, they make good looking race cars.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, he says bought as a roller with fuel tech and headers.
Oh,
man.
There you go. He probably already got it running.
And double pumpers to the front, Dallas says.
Double pumpers to the front.
Double pumpers. Oh, man. James says he was. Dang it. Come on. There's plenty of daylight. Come on.
There is, and you're right there in the points. Man.
Late in the season. Golly.
Daggone it. It looks great, man.
It does. I really like how that looks. That'll be a great car in photographs.
I'll be honest with you. I when I saw this, I don't remember if we were on our way back or I was still over in Germany, but I had to sit down and look at this thing. I was like, holy cow, this is cool. Heck yeah.
Well, at first seeing it, I thought, are they just playing? Is this real? Are they playing around?
They don't mess around. You know what I mean?
Are they pulling everybody's leg? Come on.
They don't mess around.
Let's see what Chris Hogan. Chris Hogan says, was hoping to see you guys at Back of the Track last night. It had been like 3 or 4 years since I've made it to MAD. It was definitely great to be back. And what an event. You definitely missed out. Video coming soon from Faux Dad Racing Media. I thought about going down. I had to get caught up on a couple weld jobs, and I'm glad I did because I got done in the middle of the afternoon today. So I made the right choice. And I got up at 4 a.m. yesterday, went to work, came home, welded in the garage, and I'd have been extremely tired trying to drive home whatever time that thing got over last night.
Yeah. I didn't see, for me, I'm just going to adjust it to my time still. And I did not see dark yesterday. I was asleep before it got dark. And so, but I heard it was a great event, and I'm ready to talk about it with these cats here in a second. Man, you see what Jim Robertson says? That's a perfect place. Yeah.
Perfect place for a Turbo LS.
Man, and I'm sure they got one of those Suburban motors they got laying around. You got 2 or 3 of them.
Yep. The suburbanengines.com.
That's
where you get them at.
.org.
.org, yeah. Dallas says 2:30 in the morning.
There it was, yep. 2:30.
Oh, I don't think I'd have made it home.
No, you would have to sleep there.
I would not, man.
You could have went in Nick's camper. He's got a big old rolling motel there. You know what I mean?
He would have probably charged me like Embassy Suites price.
It would have been worth it. You know what I mean?
Woo-wee. Nice. I'd have expected like buffet breakfast and pancakes and waffles.
Yeah. Hey, we've got some inside information there. Nick says the Tahoe motors are faster.
The Tahoe motors. Okay.
You got that Suburban slow jump. You know what I mean?
I'm going to start over.
Yeah. Come on. Yeah.
That's what I do. I'm good at it. I'm starting over.
Oh, my goodness.
Sorry, Harper. I won't make it out next year. I got to.
Oh, my goodness. Harper's over there. Oh, what's happened to Harper? He's all blue. I'm on the for Gary, you know what I mean?
I got to get a Tahoe motor.
Golly, he's going to run the vending machine, the snow cone machine. Holy cow.
Nick, I would have put a chocolate on your pillow.
Just like the Embassy Suites, baby.
Damn. And bacon.
Chocolate bacon. Oh, my goodness.
Oh, man.
That's awesome. Carlos Good, James. Congratulations.
Yeah, James.
That is exciting. So I take it the Malibu can't be fixed. You know what I mean? And I hate to see that because I love seeing that car out there. But
yeah,
cool.
The only thing that bums me out about this now is we won't see it till later in the season. Dang. Oh. All right. Well, hey, James, just put it in the trailer and drag it around so we can see it. So we can check it out.
That trailer can put like 9 cars in that trailer. I mean, you know what I mean? He could probably, it'd be worth price of admission, just come and set that up for show, you know?
Yeah. All right, let's move on. James, it looks awesome. I can't wait to see it.
Did they confirm what year that was? Was that a 79, did we say?
Oh, I did not see or hear. There he is. He hasn't said. He says, thank you. Unfortunately, it's done. And he says deal. I think he meant dead. The wagon, it's done and dead.
Yeah. Dang it.
James, what year is it? Oh, there he is, 81.
Oh, 81. All right.
That's the last year of that body.
Yeah. Right on.
That body reminds me of the teal one that Shane used to own years ago.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing.
Yep.
Yeah, those are cool cars.
All right, moving on. This is Ray Parsons sent me some pictures.
Heck
This
yeah.
is Ray's son.
Yeah.
I think they're in Nick Taylor's shop in Arkansas.
Okay.
Nicky Bobby Incorporated.
Mm-hmm.
But that's Ray's son. Doing some welding. I'm not sure who that is on the other side of him. That might be Ray. I don't know if that's Nick.
You got the welding mask on. You doing a little tape? Yeah.
My son was here doing some welding last week. He didn't weld any this week, but
yeah. Did you get the new helmet in?
I did. And I'm going to buy another one.
That helmet I bought for him, apparently.
Yes. Well, it's mine.
You told me. Oh, you're keeping that one?
Yeah, I'll let him pick. I said, you pick whichever one you want, the old one or the new one. And he picked the old one.
Well, yeah, it's got all that history. You know, it's his dad's helmet.
So
yeah, he did.
So I've been. It's on this table outside of that box, the new one, and I like it so much. I'm gonna buy another one so I can leave this one at work. And it's a nice piece. I wasn't expecting it to be as awesome as it is. I'm gonna buy another one. So dang it. So. Ray sent us some pictures.
Ray's welding here or anything?
I don't know what they're doing here. But his son is doing something there, and that's really cool to see them young kids do that.
Man, I tell you what, anytime get those guys, put the Xbox down and pick up a welding rod, that's awesome.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's a good skill to have.
Keep them out in the garage.
It's an in-demand skill too.
Oh my goodness. Well, just look at you. You want to be a rich guy, just learn how to weld,
Well, come on.
Come on now.
He sent a handful of pictures here. This is kind of back by the firewall. It's a I don't know if this is a Suburban or a Tahoe engine. It's one of the two.
Well, apparently the Tahoe is the one you want.
Well, I know. Yeah. He said it's a 3/4 race cam, eBay intake.
Nice.
Yep. Little front fender shot. I wonder if this is just the mock-up wheel. If you can put some shiny wheels on it.
Those look nice. I don't know.
That's a nice spindle mount. I think, is that like a Mickey? No, that's an RC comp. Okay. That's like a spindle mount deal. Woo-wee.
Krager SS. I don't know.
Not a Krager. Some Keystones.
Keystones.
Hey, here's Ray right here.
What's up, Ray?
Ray says, turbo stuff, at this point, he knows more about race cars than I do, which I know isn't a lot.
That's awesome.
Ron says, are those camel hump heads? Yes.
Camel humps, 3/4 inch race cam. Is that a spindle mount?
It is. Oh,
he must be racing Outlaw then. He must be racing with the Phillipses.
He's being sneaky on the photos, not giving us a whole picture of the car here.
That was totally a joke. Hope everybody knows.
Yeah. Here's a little Tahoe.
I just spilled my drink everywhere, if you haven't noticed.
Oh no.
Yeah. Ginger did one of these. Whoa.
Get that out of here.
Man, look at that thing.
Yeah, 202 valves.
There you go. Yeah,
right.
Big boy stuff.
Just took the grinder and do some grind work on the intake there. Yeah. Yeah, this looks nice, Ray. There's the last picture of that.
Man, he's got one of those $1 million intakes like you got. Those are nice.
He said it's just an eBay manifold.
Oh, an eBay? Okay.
Yeah. Okay. It probably came in a package with a 3/4 race cam eBay manifold package.
Yeah, there it is.
From Tahoe.net or something.
Yeah, heck yeah.
Tahoe engines.
Yeah. And this is a first-gen Camaro, right, Gary?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. I remember seeing this car at Tulsa a few years back.
More red cars. Look at that. James he's kind of the burgundy-ish, and red cars are gonna rule, man.
Okay, well, I think we'll do a recap, and there's still white cars to the front.
I knew that was coming.
Yeah, I saw the pictures.
Like, well, let's count the W's here. So let's count the trophies. Bolt-on kit, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, Ron Ward says, don't overlook Temu for all your LS swap needs. Yep.
Oh, my goodness.
Moving on, our local friend Greg with his 300M. Is that what it is? 300M?
Yeah.
300.
Yes,
is that right? Is it an M or just a Chrysler 300?
I don't know. We need to get Troy A's in here, the expert.
So there's some recent photos from the shop, More Race Chassis.
Yeah. Down in Missouri, right?
Yeah. And it's coming along. It's coming along. Look at that. Woo!
Yes. Holy cow.
Man, this thing is awesome.
Yes.
Zach says Wes cheated car reddish too.
Oh yeah. He's talking about
Yeah, it's kind of yeah.
Yeah.
It's a maroonish, kind of a little duller
in it, doesn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. I forgot about Wes's car.
Yeah. No, your team showed. Remember the other day you're wearing the shirt.
Oh yeah. Well, Ray is too, right? The team show.
Yeah, that's right. He's got the Tahoe motor as well.
The red car club.
Yeah.
Yeah, this car is looking really good for Greg.
My goodness.
Woo, man, that's a piece.
And that's one of those Chrysler Hemis as well, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah.
I don't know. We know some specifics about, Troy's. I don't know many specifics about this, but they're both Gen 3 Hemis. So
yeah, that's awesome.
Pretty awesome. Yep.
Remember he was going to have a little weight contest. Did we ever clean that up?
Oh yeah. We just have the numbers. We'll have to dig back up, but it looks like it's a little ways out yet.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, this thing's cool. It's unique.
Yeah.
And will be really cool when it's done.
Oh yeah, excited to see it in person.
Yeah, Zach says red cars to the front.
To the front.
Ron Ward says, how much does a race-ready Chrysler 300 weigh?
Mm-hmm.
We don't know.
There it is.
Did he give us a starting weight, or was he just after a finished weight?
I thought it was finished. Yeah,
finished weight.
I think he said he's going to lose like 700 pounds or something.
Whew, golly.
Like that.
We'll have to reach back into that, and hopefully he kept track of it.
Yeah, right.
Dalton Minnick says Team Red.
Man, it's all red tonight. What's going on?
Ganging up on everybody else. One more thing here. So Titans of 10.5 put this out. This is kind of old news, but it's just in case you don't know, here it is. July 16th. So that was Wednesday of last week. Breaking news, Titans Nation. Titans of 10.5 series race number 4 on August 8th and 9th. 2025 has been relocated to Mid-America Dragway near Ark City, Kansas. We're truly disappointed that our date at Thunder Valley could not go forward as planned, but like true Titans, we will just adapt and overcome. Thanks so much to the Harpers and the Maybriers for opening up their facility to us when we were in a corner. It will not soon be forgotten. Look forward to series race number 4 as planned, just at a different venue. See everybody soon. Titans of 10.5 is coming to Ark City in a couple weeks. Yay.
Woo-woo.
Man, this all happened when you was gone.
I know. What's going on? All this shaking and moving, everything going on. Man, I was bummed to see that it got canceled. And then was it 2 days later when they made the announcement it's going to be down the road? I was super excited about that. So, but we'll have to talk to man. Is there any way we can get like the track manager in here tonight? Maybe discuss some things. I don't know if he's available, but that'd be awesome.
We have him on like this, like a clapper.
Oh,
he's right there.
The lights go off. Is that what's going on?
Here's Harper. There he is. Hey, can you get hold of? Can you get a hold of Harper?
Is that right?
Yep.
Yeah, one of those. Instead of saying Alexa, it's like Harper. Is that what's going on? I don't know.
Yes.
Oh my goodness! I like what Dallas is saying.
Yeah, hang on, Chris Durrell. He's calling 2,500 pounds on the.
He's probably close.
Greg's Chrysler.
Yeah, he's probably close.
Yeah, Dallas white cars win though, and because he won last night in the Maverick.
Yeah, that's I don't know. You just say.
Hey, there's Andrew. Hey, Andrew. Nic Roberts Dallas has like your rabbit foot.
Oh man, look at that. He's got a rabbit foot in the car.
Peyton says, I guess I'm gonna go have to paint my car white. This is maroon.
He knows. Yeah.
Oh man.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah. You got anything on this Titans deal, Rod? This is it before we get to the good.
I'm just excited to go, and looking forward to it. And with the I'd love to see sticking with the Outlaw 10.5. Love to see the track record fall again. And see all those cars show up for our class. It's need to go rounds because there's 4 cars tied for first right now. And you got to go
somebody
around.
needs to separate from the pack there, right?
And to be honest with you, those cats going to Hot Summer Nights is a good idea because they're going to get data. And so, that's what I'm thinking about right now myself. But I know a guy that owns the track, up the street. So, but no, it's all good stuff, and timing's everything. And just hope for a good turnout. I know we'll probably start a little bit to the right, but it was just great for the Harpers and Maybrower to be able to come together with Larry now and keep the series going, and so, I'm excited for it as well.
Yep. Same. It's going to be awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. And glad it didn't get scrubbed. It was able to get picked up somewhere.
Yeah.
And, in a worst case scenario, there's no way Harper was going to let that get scrubbed away anywhere. So
absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. It's
good
like,
to hear.
It's like he's a restaurant and there's 20 people outside that are got money and they're ready to eat. Let's turn the lights on and get the grill going.
Yep.
So it's go time.
Yep.
But, it's going to be hot. The DA is going to be not good. And we'll get through it, and see how it plays out. So, But.
Yep. It's going to be good. We'll get through it. And hopefully there's something happens in that top 4 that somebody breaks out,
Yeah, definitely.
There's only 3 left, right? 3? That's it.
3. So it's it'll be Arc City. It's going to be Tulsa. And then it's going to be Ozark, right?
And it might come down to that last race like it has in the past.
Yeah, last pass, right? Last race, last pass. So
Andrew says, looking forward to that race. Hopefully bringing 4 cars to the race.
Hey, that'd be great, Andrew.
Hey, is Troy going to be one of them, Andrew?
Troy, yeah. Well, that's the first one he's talking about. Then I'm sure his car is one. Maybe the Orange Pumpkin's one.
3. That's 3.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah. Speaking of the Mopar stuff, I saw Cody is it Simmons last night. He out there going rounds or racing or whatever. I thought I saw that too.
Well, let's find out from these guys. Let's talk to Nic and Gary and see what they saw last night.
Yeah.
You ready?
Yeah, let's do it.
There's Nic and Gary. What's up, guys? You awake?
Barely.
Yeah.
I'm awake. I saw the bat signal, so I'm here. What's up?
The bat signal. We need Harper. Rodney's froze up.
Oh,
come on.
That's a good place for him.
Oh,
he's locked up. Yeah. You're locked up in a bad way, Rod.
Oh.
Oh man, what? Uh-oh. He's gonna have to jump back in. There he is.
I removed myself just to see if it'd start back over. Am I good now?
Yeah, you're good.
You're a little fuzzy, but you're not frozen.
Yeah, the whole screen on my
came
side,
up.
it blacked out. I don't know.
Yeah, the bat signal came up again when you came back in, but
That's what it was. That's what it was. Man,
Hey, you remember
coming in. This is going to be a great time.
You remember you spilled your drink? Did you spill it on your computer?
That's exactly. I mean, look at my wires over there. You know what I mean?
That's probably not good.
Oh no.
Oh my goodness. Well, I know you guys are tired from being up all night, but I'm excited for this deal. Like I said before, I was following the whole time and seeing all the posts going on and that sort of thing, and it looks like it was a go for launch, and we'll have to bring let's talk about it. I think we got some pictures as well, and some winner circle pictures, and Here's my first question to both of you, and you can answer it separately. I'll start with Nic first. Did it meet your expectation?
Good question.
I always like anytime I do an event, I have a really high expectation, and especially when you're trying to help something grow, you want it to be as big as possible. So I'm very happy the way it went. It ran, the car count, the caliber of cars. I would have loved to seen more spectators, but I mean, it really was packed. I mean, I shared a picture this morning of being right up by the starting line, and all the way down the track was people. So, you would always want to see more, but I'm definitely happy with the way it turned out.
Nice. And for everybody know, we're talking about Back to the Track 2025 Mid-America Dragway. So you started like at the finish line and then went onto the field. Is that what happened, Harper?
Basically started when we transitioned from the asphalt to the concrete. That's where we started. So yeah, the rough, nasty stuff that it was amazing that anybody could get down it in the first place. I just kept shaking my head going, man, I just don't know. And after about the second or third pair of cars, I went, oh, we got something here. Like this is actually really good. And then by the end of the first round, we found out that one, we need a little more room, and two, we need a little more lights because these guys were flying. I mean, it was one thing. It was one thing to talk about, 125 mile an hour, but when you're adding some digits to that and trying to get stopped, it was definitely a challenge. So it definitely got some brake skid marks out there that weren't there before. So.
Nice.
It was good.
Quick question to you too. Did it meet your expectations?
I'll be perfectly honest with you. My expectations were 35 to 40 cars, and we had 49 entries. My expectations were 500 people, and we were like 490 something. So we're there.
Nice.
Yeah. I was tickled. I mean, there's, overall, I give the event a B minus, a C plus, just based on if I can go into something and within an hour have already changed three things in my head, then you can't give yourself an A. I mean, you just can't. I mean, you can, and guys do, and that's why they're probably not as successful, is because they give up. They think it's good enough. It's never good enough for me. So I got a grocery list of stuff that we're going to make changes on, but overall performance, I think the event went well. Luigi and his crew, very professional. They came in, they did what they needed to do. There was a couple of calls that needed to be made. They made them quick, fast, very, undecisive. We had one car that leaked a little bit of drops of stuff, and we went and cleaned it up real quick, like in between an intermission. It happened to be the last car of that session, so it gave us that 15-20 minute window to go down and do it. Other than, I can tell you from a setup standpoint, it was very weird to be down there because we had to take barriers from, the middle of the racetrack and move them down to cover up, some of the exits, because didn't want somebody tagging a wall, and I wanted to be able to put people right there.
Right.
When we did all that the first race and then got rained out, then had to go put it all back to run the bracket race, then had to go put it all back to do this race again. That part's real time consuming.
Yeah.
And it's, so when you look at, if you could have done this whole event and Dallas was right, we got done at 2:30. We attempted to start at 9. We were 9:20-ish when we started. If we could have, with that window of time for the racing, it was actually pretty good. It went real smooth.
Nice.
I felt like, I'm a minute 15 seconds a pair kind of guy. So I'm like, my God, it's taking forever, but it really wasn't. And then, everybody was walking around going, man, this thing is great. It's running smooth. And I kept going, don't jinx it. Don't jinx it, please. Just do it. It's going. Just,
So you
but,
make a good point. This was a reschedule, right? Because the rain, right? A couple weeks back.
right. And we felt like we had a better car count chance and a better spectator count chance when the original date was there. It's always that way. You can almost count that the remake or the retake is a 30% loss. At least what we've found. Every time we've rescheduled something, it always is down 30%. But here's the problem we had. We had purchased thousands of dollars worth of food to run the first event. If I didn't do a reschedule, I was going to lose all the time to set the track up and all the groceries, so to speak. The produce and stuff we brought in all fresh, but all the other stuff, it was like, man, we're going to lose this stuff if we don't burn it quick. And at the time we rescheduled, we didn't have the Titans race yet. So here I'm in a panic because we bought, a lot of chips and things that are they're going to go bad in, a month, not a week. But, at the time we had nothing on the schedule for August. So the panic sets in and I'm like, we got to do something. I mean, I don't want to lose, even if I break even on the event, I don't want to lose all the stuff.
Sure.
So that part was good. Moving the concession stand essentially to a race car trailer, take all the grills, pop-up tents, all the people, snow cone machine, nacho machine. I mean, we moved shit for hours and then turned around and I had to go in. You guys joke about being tired. I was back there at 9:30 this morning, putting it all back in the concession stand.
Oh man.
Wow. So, and I walked in the door at 4:00 this morning. Nick and Chris and Tracy Lynn were the last 3 out the gate this morning at 4:00 this morning. So,
wow.
Or about 3:45, I guess. And it's only a few minutes home for me. So I guarantee you I was asleep and Nick was still driving down the road because
no doubt. People don't think about that don't race. I never would have thought about the food and that sort of thing, on a reschedule. And, on this side of it, I'm just getting my car ready. But, everything that goes on the track side, there's so much that goes into it. People don't realize,
I had 4 guys at 35 hours to mow all the grass for the pit area the parking area and do all the stuff on the top end of the track, to only have to put another 40 hours in it to go put it back, to go put another 40 hours to put it back. So all of a sudden I've got 120 hours of labor, but I only got to run one 6-hour event. So that's the push, and that's the stuff that people, like you say, the racers don't think about. Everybody's got a calculator and they're like, oh, these guys are, look at all the people, they're raking in the money. And I'm going, dude, I ain't even covered the labor for a third of what I already had to do. But overall, I really felt like if we could get 500 and end up at 35 cars, I said if we could get 10 cars in each class, that would be amazing. And we actually had 10 cars or more in each class, so that was cool. That was fun.
Did you move the concession to get it closer to the people? Is that why you?
Yeah, we moved.
Was it worth it? You think?
At the end of the day, I don't know the numbers on concessions yet. Gary's still working them. I can tell you that we sold a lot of hamburgers.
Hey, good.
And so it was worth it, but it is so tough in the market to make a concession stand profitable. To clear $1,000, you got to have a $3,500 day, and that part's tough because of the labor. Because I had to move it. If I would have done the same numbers but in my original concession stand, we'd have killed it. But because I had all the setup and then all the stuff, and then we honestly prepared for 1,000 people. So I had everything way overstaffed. We had 5 people suited up for fire safety, including myself. Hell, I drug my fire suit out that I hadn't worn since 2017. I was dressed. Timmy was dressed. Mike, Kyle, and Mike Jr. were all, dressed in monkey suits and prepared for, action, so to speak, and never even got nervous, never even got a car loose enough for me to even catch my breath. It was fantastic. I mean, it was great.
Yeah. No, that's great to hear too. No incidents and that sort of thing. Cause that's sometimes what you hear about those type of, no prep style events, but sounds like,
I'll be honest. Most racetrack operators are scared to death because like, oh my God, no prep. I'm like, those cars are so well put together. They're actually more dangerous on a prepped track than they are probably on a no prep track, just based on what they're doing as far as wheel speed and stuff. I mean, I've had more guys damn near flip over backwards on my prep track when they're trying to test for no prep. So I think it's now that I've done it and I've seen it and I've witnessed it, I believe it's the opposite. I think a no prep car on a prep track is more dangerous than the other way around. I mean, I don't know how Nick feels about it, but I can just tell you from what I've seen, I was quite impressed. And those guys, they work their tails off to get these cars, set right and got, they're made to go down a dirt road. Just what they say. I can hook up on a dirt road. I'm like, bullshit. Let's try this out. I got a dirt road right here. It's got a little bit of concrete under it, but let's give it a shot. And they did. They absolutely killed it.
So Nick, we know you're in the no prep game for a long time, and the back of the track, the flashlight style, no time, if you will. How did you guys come together on this? Did I've seen you guys talking before at like the Mel Hamilton open house and that sort of thing. Who came up with this whole idea and thought and all that for this back of the track?
Well, last year I helped Mad do the no prep series, and we kind of talked about it then. And I think it needed to get their feet wet first to just see, how the no preps were going to go. And because again, like Gary had said, so many people here with no prep and they just think crash. And that was the scenario years ago. One, because I think the technology wasn't there, like trash control and other things, but so many people were getting into the sport because of the TV show and everything else that their wallet could buy a car that they couldn't drive. And I feel like now that this is kind of evolved, that stuff doesn't happen as much. If there is a crash, I mean, it definitely does happen, but it's usually a part failure, which is no different than like your guys' radial world. Honestly, I'm more scared on a radial tire going on a sticky track for sure than I am pedaling sideways across a finish line at 140 mile an hour, but it's to each their own. But we did the no prep series, and the first one of the year was a good one. And then I think the second one went well, but we conflicted with like, was it graduation or something, or Mother's Day or some big day. And, I kind of said, hey, I think the back of the track stuff's going to be where it's at. We're in this weird space again where a lot of people don't want to have a screw blown Hemi to run small tire, or whatever, because like Brandon Sandlin jumping in small tire in the no prep world, the sport has progressed so much that guys are trying to find surfaces that are a little more challenging to try to take the pocketbook out of it. And the back of track stuff's been doing really, really well. And it takes the guys that like to street race and do things like that to more of a home and gets them acclimated to a track. And sometimes, and as a promoter side of things, I hope that carries on into other things. Maybe there was a few guys there last night that had never been to Mid-America Dragway or never really raced too much on a track other than the backside. They go have a good time, and the next thing you know, Mid-America posts something about some other, heads up race, and maybe they, hey, let's go give it a shot. These people were great. This track was great. Let's go give it a shot, and so then this year we talked quite a bit. I said, hey, I'd really like to do a no prep and then like to, help you do a back of the track deal. And they were open to it, and I'm glad they were, and hopefully many more to come.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
Good answer there. Well, my second follow-up question to both of you, we're going to answer it separately again, is, would you do it again? Like, is it another one coming? And Nick, off to the side, I saw this week where you said you might not promote anymore, and I hope that's not the case. But, let's talk through that. What was going on there?
Well, so I've been putting on races, a little backstory for 10 years now. I've done 2 very large events at SRCA, Great Bend. That's kind of where I got my feet wet. Actually 3. And then I ended up helping out when Robin Roberts took over the one at Waco at the Kansas Speedway. I helped with that last one there a little bit. Then with Topeka's back of the track deal years ago, and then KID multiple times, so obviously through the years. And then put on one somewhere else. I'm trying to think. But been doing it for quite a while. And, most of those times I did it for two reasons, the sport, to keep growing it, and somewhat of a paycheck. I always had something involved. But as, when KID closed down, and other tracks were kind of starting to shy away again from the no prep stuff, I wanted to keep it going, and I wanted to see it in my backyard. Yeah, I've got a Marriott on wheels or something, and I like to travel with it, but it also is stupid expensive. That's 75 gallons of diesel in each tank, and it's like, so if I could have something that's in our backyard and could keep these tracks alive or help them make some money and keep things going through the store at Mel Hamilton, buying parts, because that's the heads up guys are our big market, then this would be a good thing to do. So everything I've helped to do, monetarily and everything through Mid-America Dragway has been free. So I get my feelers, and I think anybody does when they're passionate about something and they take pride in something. It kind of wears on your shoulder or your sleeve more than it probably should. But man, the racing community as a whole is great. But man, there's some people out there that just like to complain. And that day, I guess it really, really bothered me. I had some people saying that, the class rules that are the same rules we use all across the country were tailored to fit my car. And that kind of torqued me off, and it was like, that wasn't true. And it was just a bunch of stuff. And in the racing world is all seeing that same thing right now. Everybody's kind of in this weird in-between session, like, oh, I can't fit small tire. I can't fit this. I'm sure like you guys, I can't fit X275 or Titans, little Titans, you're trying to find a home. And that's kind of where we're all at. And it bugged me. I'm going to keep helping as long as somebody needs help, or if I get a chance to do it. But
Good.
I think, if more racers would step up and try to help their local tracks or their local events as much as I've tried to do, maybe they'd have a little different appreciation for it, but
that's fair. Well, Gary and I were talking about it offline because we didn't know exactly what was going on, but we both went first to like, maybe it was about the cruise, is the cruise a big deal on the True Street, or what's going on there?
So as a racer, I love the cruise. My personal car, we cruise it. We do things. I had videos when we were driving around for Automobilia and doing stuff. I got 30 gallons worth of fuel. And yes, it's on methanol, but 30 gallons when it's running lean will go a long ways. Yep. So the car will drive. The car was built to meet Keith built my car at Foxrod. And it will fit every True Street rule in the country. It's got power windows. It's got back seat. It's got, everything. So the cruise thing as a promoter or a helper or a track manager or whatever you want to say in different scenarios I've been in, it's kind of a nightmare. Unless you can do it like the night before on a 2-day event. Racers are slow. You could say, hey guys, let's in 15 minutes, we're at the gate, we're going on this cruise. And in 35 minutes, half of them are finally lined up.
Yeah. And
so then you get that lined up, and then you get that cruise done. And then you get back, you've now got this weird downtime, and like we were going to see with this deal, if the driver's meeting was going to happen at 8, we were hoping to be racing by 9, which I think was like 9:15. The first pair was going down, so it was pretty good. Some of these cars would have still been trying to make on a drive. They would have been trying to cool back down. They would have been trying to, and guys I double entered, so if you double entered, you're now in this weird spot where like you're trying to cool down and get back in the lanes and get back. And then the most important thing is you have a downtime for the spectator, and spectators hate it.
Right.
So if you can't keep the spectators in the stands, the tracks won't stay open, the events won't be successful. So this 5-mile cruise, wasn't really in the original rules. I think it somehow got moved in probably from our front side no prep. And a 5-mile cruise isn't going to prove anything. I've seen cars with no radiators make the cruise. I feel our rule set is strong enough to fit the type of cars that we were needing. So the cruise, like, yeah, I've seen a lot of people cry about it, but the people that are crying about it, honestly, some of them I don't think can make a cruise themselves. So it wasn't that big a deal on the cruise. Like I said, I love them as a racer and getting to do them, and like Outlaw Armageddon. Outlaw Armageddon honestly is one of the worst cruises you can get in. It seems like every year it's 120 degrees. It's always been a long cruise. You drive, a long ways through back country roads and then through town and then back, and it's brutal.
Yeah.
And we do it every year, but man, you get kids on the side of the road or whatever, giving you thumbs up, and that's pretty cool as a driver, and just proving that you can do. You built something you can enjoy. So I don't personally mind the cruises. It just, as a racer, but as an event help, it's a nightmare.
Okay. Fair.
Understandable. Yeah.
No doubt. Gary, coming to you now. So, you already said that you're already thinking of two or three things. I know how you roll. I've been around you. And so you already talked to Nic offline, a fall back to the track or something, or what's your thoughts?
I don't know that we're going to go back of the track for the fall event. I think the fall event will still be a front side. I need to do about $10,000 worth of work for the actual surface down there, because what we have to realize is I've never had a car go as far as these guys went. And there's like 3 sections down there that the concrete will need to be completely cut out, redone. It's not going to be patchwork. There's one section there that's about 6 feet wide, and it's completely busted out all the way across. And about 5 or 6 of these cars had to drive through that. I had one guy go, "Man, you should sweep the rocks down there." And I'm like, "Bubba, there's no rocks down there. It's because there's no concrete down there. You just went from concrete to dirt road and back to concrete again."
Oh,
So it's not really patchable.
Jesse mentioned those.
Yeah. So I feel like we need to do something there. I also felt like I got light poles, we got lights. I'm waiting on some wire and some other things, and we need to do a better job of the permanent lighting situation. It was a little rough. No, it was a lot rough on the drivers. It's even rougher on my safety crew that's trying to verify. They see smoke, they hear the car sliding. They don't know if he's got it stopped. Did he not got it stopped? I need light on the racetrack to be able to see what's going on as a safety guy.
sure.
I'm way more safety conscious than a lot of guys. Maybe it's because I raced for so many years. Maybe it's because I've been in trouble on upside down and sliding across the racetrack before. I know what needs to happen. I spent almost 4 years in the back of a NHRA safety safari truck while I was racing, and working for them part time, and seeing what can go wrong, and it's just not worth it. So if I could figure out a way between now and October, to cut that out and get it repaired, and maybe get some help to do that, I'm all in for the back of the track. I think it's a funner deal, especially with my grinder, because I can go in there and make 4 or 5 swipes, and it's back to virgin concrete again. I mean, it doesn't take nothing to me to knock the rubber off of it. So
Sure.
I think it'd be cool. Do I think that we could do it? I think that race would end up being a daytime event, just because by the late fall, we're talking mid-October, more than likely, that it's going to be cool enough at night we couldn't get away with it. I think just from an uncomfortable standpoint of standing out there watching, because we could be 45, 50 degrees. So I think that's one of those deals that we would schedule it for sometime to start between 10 and noon, with a possibility of, hey man, it's going to be warm, let's push it back to 2:30, but we make that decision right before, or a week before, or something, looking at the forecast. It's doable. The drawback is I really wanted to make sure the index guys got a couple more whacks at it before the end of the year. And the index guys don't seem to mind running as a no prep deal. They pour a puddle, or the track comes around so quick that most of the index cars don't have any problem hooking at all. So we're going to look at it. I haven't made that final decision, but until I can fix the concrete, it's probably not the best idea that we could have.
Okay.
So we know. I mean, there was some. Do we want to go over some of the changes, or do we want to wait for another scenario?
Yeah.
I mean, I'll just iterate there too a little bit. As a racer, I know as a manager or track guy, you're worried about that concrete, but I could tell you, like, you're looking at the chats even right now. As a racer, and I feel like I was probably had one of the fastest, for sure, mile-an-hour passes out there. The only problem I had, and wasn't even a problem, we were kind of used to it, is the light. The concrete wasn't too bad of an issue with us, but I didn't think we were going to go as fast as we were. I had a number in mind.
You were way off. You were 20 mile an hour off.
Yep. And when it stuck it the first round and I grabbed the scramble and it took everything, I was like, oh, we're going to party. And then it was, oh, I should be on the chutes. Oh, I'm running out of real estate. Okay.
Clicking all the buttons there.
It was a good time.
Hey,
it was a good time, and he left 4 skid marks for about 35 feet. So yeah,
wow.
it was awesome. I'm surprised the car didn't go thump 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 when he drove it back to the trailer from the flat spots.
Flat spot. All right, time out just for a second. We're killing it here. Almost 50 people. Gary, there's probably like 15, 20 comments. Let's some of those and they can answer.
Let's catch up. This rolls back to Tyler Lloyd Manuel. He says the only negative I heard was the parking, but it all worked out. Other than that, there were no negative comments. It was a badass event, guys. I heard a lot of positive and a lot of people shocked for being the first.
Great
Good feedback. Johnny Allen says you guys put on a good one. Dustin Norton says very awesome event. Nice, and Mid-America Dragway, please put on another. Tara Jacks, bring back HPT. I think she meant to say like
horsepower on the plains. That's my original event I started 10 years ago.
Okay.
Yep.
I know what that is, but when I saw that, I didn't know what she was talking about. So I'm glad.
Yep.
Yeah, that.
Yep, that's it. Jason Rank said the event was awesome. I loved it. He also said, looked like it was a packed house. People were lined all the way down the track. It was pretty cool to see. I don't think I've ever seen that many people at MAD before. Chris Levitt says it was a hell of a show. Congrats to all involved. Dustin Norton says, True Street, take a chip at the gate. Go to a determined checkpoint, have someone give them another chip, and make them return the chip when they drive back in. Doesn't all got to be together.
Ah.
I like some of their ideas when they get to that, but I think everybody, and that goes back to it, we're all stuck up on the name True Street, but we've all been following the same rule set for like 6 years, and that name needs a change, and I've said that a million times. It needs to be Outlaw Street or Extreme Street. These aren't daily driver cars, and there's so many people that I think, and because of the name, get the two classes mixed up. So I lean both ways on it.
That's fair.
Yep. Pedro Soto says we need a back of the track event every 2 weeks. Laugh out loud. Great time.
Harper's gonna be wearing himself out running that concession.
I'm building a concession stand down there.
Yeah, just plan it right there.
I'll build one cheaper. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, you were talking about the track and conditions and stuff. Chris Durrell says never had an issue or didn't feel it. Tara says these street racers had no issues. What lights, what concrete. It was a badass event. Peyton Westbrook says I didn't notice it, and I went all the way to the end when my brakes locked up. I'm ready for another one. It was badass, and we are good and ready.
Nice.
Yep. Brian Bound says I cut a tire last night.
Brian, hit me up tomorrow. I'll see what I can do to help you out on some tires on that deal.
That's awesome. Cool deal.
Community right there.
Peyton Westbrook says October would be awesome. Tara says, I hope we have a second this year. Let's take a vote. Yeah. Jason Rank says, I've sent my car done way worse shit than that.
We all have. Yeah, unfortunately.
Well, then I guess it's one of them deals that if the back of the track's going to work for everybody the way it is, I'll do my best to get it cleaned up a little bit. And I hate to say it, but if I got to rent some lights just in case we run long, we rent some more lights. No big deal. Which, by the way,
yeah,
Manning Steel. Everybody knows Mike Manning. Mike hooked us up with light trees. He wouldn't pay the rental company.
Wow.
Paid for them 2 weeks ago. I brought them back because we rained out. They charged him, and I never turned them on. I never opened them. I never nothing. Then I went back and got him again Friday, and I got to take him back tomorrow, and he's paying for them again. So shout out to Manning Steel. He hooked us up on that deal.
That's great.
So yeah, but yeah, I mean, if it wasn't that big, I'm a worry wart, guys. I've seen shit on fire, sliding sideways. I worry about all that stuff. But yeah, I also don't do the street race thing where there's probably some sketchy ass street roads that you guys have been down that, works for me.
You're doing your job. What else, Gary?
Yeah. Dalton Minnick says, I don't mind it. I'm used to the pitch black street. Jason Rank says, I was happy to see the lanes were pretty much even also, so made for awesome racing.
Good point.
Dustin Norton says, was supposed to say Nick and Mid-America. Nick did an amazing job, and his prep made the surface awesome. Good job, Nick. Keith Lopez, Foxrod Racing says, please nut and bolt your cars after having raced on a rough surface. You will always find something loose. Good tip.
Good safety.
And Mike Shield says, usually it's the nut behind the steering wheel. Yeah, lots of comments here, man. Jason Rank says, I love the drives. It definitely sets the true street cars from the small tire cars for the most part.
Sure.
Pedro Soto says, I'll build a taco truck out of my containers for y'all. There you go. a taco container, right? Tyler Lloyd Manuel says the modern muscle class was a great idea. It brought in people that believed they didn't have to race your normal old Fox bodies.
There you go.
Larry Hunt, Titans of 10.5 owner originator, says congrats on the successful event. Here's Robert Fluke. Listen up. Robert says, I know a concrete guy, but we need some sponsors to cover concrete and labor. More lights. In the back, I hit a rock the size of a baseball, hit pretty hard. Other than that, was a great event. Good feedback from Robert.
Yeah, he's running Modern Muscle, right?
He ran multiple classes. He brought out 1, 2, 3, maybe 4 cars, something like that.
Hey, good job, Robert. Chris Durrell says, call me. We will help you. That's for you, Harper.
I got you.
Dalton Minnick says, I think a radial in True Street separates from small tire. Okay.
I'll agree with that, and I like that. But, in our area, I kind of shied away from trying to do that because there's so many different tire rules, and you get so many guys, man, money's tight. And to buy a $600 set of slicks and a $600 set of radials to go race different events every weekend isn't always in everybody's budget. So that's the only reason I hate the tire rule. Obviously, I love that new Hoosier DR3. I got to help with a little bit, but I just hate. I hate. It's so expensive to race, anyways. I hate adding to that cost.
Jason Rank says October would be awesome. The new car will be done.
Oh, dang.
Mike Schill says that's how I usually race, on fire and sideways. Dallas Dilly says I can get semi, trailer, and equipment to rip out anything that needs to be redone, and Robert Fluke can do his part on the concrete side. Mike Schill says park your spectators down along track and have them turn lights on. Huh.
Man, what was that about? Was that one more?
Here's another one just came in. Pedro Soto says, if you guys need any storage back there for those events, I can bring out a 40-foot shipping container a week before to hold equipment and stuff. Contact Wichita Shipping Containers.
Man,
wow.
Perfect.
I will say with all these comments, I mean, this kind of just shows you that the no prep and street community is willing to help. And there is a big presence of them.
And I want to stop about that because I got to take my hat off to the Harpers, the Maybrowers, because what you said, I saw a post, Nick, and you hit the nail on the head. Different customers all use the same racetrack. And what I like about the Harpers is they're willing to do that extra work, move the barriers, move the restrooms, light, concession stands down there to say, hey, we got a group in the community here is into hot rods, and we don't want to start at the front. We want the flashlight and that sort of thing. So my hat's off to you that you're making this event happen. Obviously, with the people watching, all the comments coming through, it looks like it was a huge success. Like I said before, I was up this morning, dark 30, looking at all the comments coming back, and so I don't know. What do you think, Harper? You think you do it again?
Boy, hell yeah! We talked about it last night while it was going on. My staff was there. My water box guys. I had 2 water box guys. One was doing the parking. One was cooking burgers. The other water box kid was shagging stuff. And at about 10 o'clock, they finally got to take a little bit of a break and come over and watch. And they're like, this is totally different than what we're used to, but wow, it's really cool. And I'm like, yeah. And I go, and I don't know how many people are here, but there's about 5 times more than what comes to watch a bracket race. So whatever we got to do to entertain, and we're, we've had a struggle year. I mean, we're down major money because of all the weather and the problems, and when we're dry, we're 95 degrees. The 9 o'clock start last night didn't seem to bother anybody. I mean, everybody was just praying to God the sun would go down so that we could go race. And once it did, it was fantastic. I still say, a B minus, C plus, but I'm picky, and I try to make stuff probably more critical than it needs to be. I mean, I think this group, honestly, if I just, turned on a handful of lights, threw them the keys and left, they'd all be happy to just have a place to go play. Right. So, that it's definitely not the groups that we're used to dealing with. It was very difficult for me to not be trying to prep or do. It's the first time I just sat down in a side-by-side and just watched a race. It's the last time I got to just sit and watch a race. Yeah. I mean, I'm either the starter or I'm the guy trying to, It was a couple of times I asked Luigi, I go, what are we waiting on? He's like, I got one car over there. He's coming, da-da-da. And I'm like, well, they got it all under control. There's just no reason for me to get excited.
He looked like Ricky Bobby last night, where he's like, I don't know what to do with my hands.
Yeah.
He had a panic look in his face. Yeah. He didn't have a mop in his hand. He didn't have a sprayer going. I don't know. He acted like he didn't enjoy it, I think.
That's funny. He's out of his element. Hey, Nick, real quick. Just 1 second. I messed up there. Bring it back here. This comment right here from Dustin. Even the flagging was awesome. Let's talk about that. So I heard it was you could bring your own prep like the Devil's Glue, right? So let's start there in the water box, which I saw your live videos. You're kind of showing everybody before the event how it's going to go down. And so you could have used prep, right?
Yep.
Yeah. You get to after you do your prep burnout, you're up there. So let's talk about the staging and the light process, and then who determines the win on the big end? How's that done?
So we brought in his name on the street. We call him Luigi, Anthony. He does a lot of street races. I mean, that's his background. He's the flagger for a lot of street race stuff. So, he'll in each racer, we'll talk to him. Hey, we're going to go in first. We're going to go in second. Then it's up to the racer to make sure that they're on the line, or they bump to the line without bumping over. So there's really no, like when we normally race on a tree, there's sensors that tell you to stage and pre-stage. There isn't that situation. There's a spray painted line that we did with a string and some spray paint, and the 2 racers bring it up. And then the flagger, I like Anthony because he does a lot. He's not consistent. So sometimes he may make 2 steps back. Maybe he makes 3 steps back. I've been to races where flaggers are so consistent that you can guess and you'll hit it every time. So he's really good about trying to break things up and make it fair, but he runs it. It's his call at the end of the day if he thinks somebody jumped, if someone crossed, if there's a video that's got to go back to the video to the finish line. He makes all the final calls, and it's in his hands. And when all the street race guys and no prep guys know that's it. When he makes the call, it's over. So you live and die by the sword, I guess, and he's the sword. So he did a great job. Except he called me a jump last night. I don't know. I'm not happy about that. I think that was kind of wrong.
Allegedly.
Allegedly, yeah.
You got the video on that, or
There was video, and yes, he did.
Video.
But
First
here's
time in years I've jumped, and I really truly got back to the car, and I was like, I didn't jump. They're like, oh yeah, so it happens.
sure.
My whole deal is by bringing them in to handle the situation. He ran the event like I would run the event. I mean, anybody that's had to deal with me knows when I'm done talking, whatever decision we've come up with, that's one we're rolling with.
Right on.
And I usually got a rule book to back it up. There's none of this, I just kind of wing it out of the blue. So that's what I enjoyed. I enjoyed the fact that it was like, no, this is what happened. And, I didn't get involved at all. I sat there and listened and just kind of observed and went, yeah. And I'm smart enough to know that if we do this again, I'm bringing them back
There you
because
go.
I'm just not, it's not my wheelhouse. You give me my tractor and my sprayer and get out of my way. But
Yeah.
this deal here requires, some stuff. And then Nic made a really cool wind light deal at the top end. We plugged it into a generator. And of course, they got a camera guy that's down there. So if he's able to determine left lane or right lane based off of what he's seeing visually without going to the camera, then he can make the call. If not, he goes to the camera and it's basically right lane wins, red light comes on. Left lane wins, green light comes on. So then he flicks on the light and Luigi can see it. And then he holds the flashlight in that lane and lets everybody know, okay, left lane one, right lane one. Or if there was a jump, they wouldn't call anything. And then he'd say, well, go to, okay, this guy jumped, this lane wins, So very decisive, easy for the spectators to keep up with. So yeah, we thought that deal worked out really, really well. So thanks for building that little deal. Cause I was trying to think like, how do we communicate with these people? How do you let them know who does what? And the spectators could basically watch the race and then just look down the wall and be like, oh yeah, we got wind lights. Okay, so and so won. So
that's awesome.
Yeah.
Like I said, we're gonna make some changes, and this deal is gonna be ridiculous the next go around for sure.
Great to hear. Harper, you said something that I don't want to miss here. That is important. You said that's not my wheelhouse. I'm gonna bring in the professionals, if you will. Nic just talked about how this guy's got some street cred within the community. So that's important where, and I think that's the flow of the event too. It sounds like it went off without a hitch, And so
absolutely. And they don't, nobody tried to, I'm telling you, I've never been to a drag race, including all the ones that I run, that you don't have somebody gripe about something. That somebody's, that you can always see the racer walking up to you with the time slip in his hand, and you're like, oh, here we go.
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't see one person. There was no fights. There was nobody getting obnoxious.
Yeah.
There was nobody raising hell. Nobody screamed and yelled. I mean, there's a few times we had to ask people to move out of the way because I'm a worrywart. I need to have I want to see what's going on and be able to get out. And we took care of some stuff there, and it was yeah. I mean, I left there, went, damn, I'm tired, but that was smooth. I mean, as far as that side of it. So yeah, you got to bring the guy in that's what he does.
Yeah.
When I go to do something for a track or go to help prep or do something, I expect somebody to hand me the keys and go sit down and let me go do me, and we'll all be better for it.
Right.
And that was the same situation when I met him. I'll be honest, I didn't expect. I had never seen any of his videos or anything. This guy's tall, lanky, skinny. I'm like, the way they talked about him, he was my size, and he's just, he's the boss. And then this guy gets out of the car and he goes, hey man, I'm Luigi, and I'm like, oh shit, yeah, I didn't expect that one. So I shook his hand and I said, listen, I'm gonna be near you, but I'm not. This is your baby. This is your racetrack for the next however long it takes to get this done.
There you go.
And Nic had helped me get it all laid out, and we kind of walked the track 2 or 3 times and tried to find a good spot for a launch that was clean without any sealer or anything, and a good finish line spot. It just happened to work out that was the right distance, and we sprayed a line and did everything with a string line and made it all straight and good. And So after that was like, I'm done. I'm done. I'm just gonna go put my fire suit on and go sit here in the corner and hopefully I never get used. And that's the thing. I mean, somebody said something about, oh, you guys got a lot of fire safety guys here today. I said, I'm okay with that, and I'll pay them all night to sit and do not a damn thing.
Yeah.
It's money well spent.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you need them, you're glad you're there.
That's right. Putnam, when you took a break, you nailed it. In the pre-show before we talked around 4:00, and Gary Putnam goes, man, I bet Harper was bored. You know, he didn't have it. That's what they talked about when you were in your break. He's like,
it is the what do I do with my hands situation because I was like,
he's just like, what do I do with my hands? I don't know what to do.
Yeah, I didn't know what to do, and I didn't really care because it was working.
That's funny.
When I was in the bathroom, like thinking about our show, I think Harper is the only one that's worried about the stuff that Harper's worried about.
I'm catching
everybody else is like, let's fucking go.
Go tonight. I'll go tonight.
Hey, Tyler's comment. Tyler Lord Manuel says the difference in this racing and front side prep track, the $500 Tahoe motor. That's the good one I found out tonight.
Yeah, I did too.
This $500 Tahoe motor stands a chance, so it brings in the ones that don't have that big pocketbook. If you host it, they will come.
There you go. Stay with the comments and then let's hit some pictures, man. This is great.
Yeah, Jason Rank has a good point here. Jason says, so the crowd loves these events because we don't invite them to real deal street races. So this is a chance for the families and friends to come see us do what we do. That's a great point.
I agree.
There's a ton of kids. And we don't, you guys know all year we've done the 17 and unders free.
Right.
Yep.
And they weren't out of the 500 people, they're not listed.
Oh,
and there had to be 100 kids there.
Right.
And all ages. I mean, from little guys to, 15, 16 years old. And one thing that did come up is there were some kids that came through the front gate. And Lisa, our front gate gal, said, it was really cool. These 3 kids showed up and said, I guess there's something going on here tonight. We heard there's some big race in town. And we've never been out here, so we want to check it out.
Man.
And I guess when they left, they went by and told her on the way out the door, we will be back. This was a lot of fun.
There you go. They'll be back.
Woo! So that's
a return customer.
The kid thing was great. And I believe what he said, which is, they're not, everybody knows that we have these kind of cars and we're doing what we're doing. And even if we close the street down and do it somewhat legally, the people can't do what they did. We were able to park guys, back them up to that 4-foot wall. I said, listen, keep your truck 5 foot off the wall. Mm-hmm. Put yourself in a position that if something went south, you can get out of the way from it, and let's have a good time.
This is a total joke, but if you want Putnam and I, we can go rent a cop car. And about when you give us the walkie-talkie signal, we can come in with the lights, have everybody jump in the car and scramble and get back like they're leaving, and simulate that too, if you want. We're here to help. How you want to do it?
Yeah, the cops are coming. The cops are coming.
Woo-hoo! Hey, I can say that legit, man. I've been on 29th West Street, Ohio. I've done my fair share.
Hey, I noticed on this afternoon after all you guys woke up from being up all night, and so we hours in the morning on Facebook, the guys that raced this deal, they was making their posts about how they did and stuff, and saying great things about the race. Nick, you organized this deal, helped Mad put it on. Harper did everything he did as the racetrack, Mid-America Dragway. These people were making their posts about how awesome it was, how much fun they had. So that's awesome to see because people on the outside will see that stuff and hopefully get some interest and be like, well, I'm going to go check that out. All these people had such a great time. The racing was freaking awesome. Let's go check it out next time.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's great. Yeah,
that's absolutely. Well, and I don't know. It sounds like too, once we get to the pictures, you're going to see this little white Maverick 3 in a row. I
think so. Yeah.
Somebody, what's wrong, Nick? You're shaking your head there. What's going on?
He's got a rabbit foot. So
come on.
I'll exaggerate the story a little bit, but a few weeks ago, allegedly, I let him move on in a race because I thought I seriously hurt my motor, and he won. So he owes me on that. And then they owe me again because they borrowed my wheels, my spare wheels on that car like 6, 8, 9 weeks ago or something. And I was supposed to get them right back. And now he keeps winning all this money. I think he just bought the wheels. I don't know.
I think so.
Oh, man.
Is it the lucky wheels? Is that what you're saying?
I think so. I think he has no choice to get rid of them at this point.
No kidding. No kidding. Yeah.
Hey, Jason Rank says the only thing I think would make it better is a announcer for the fans.
Okay.
Yeah, we're talking about about an hour into the deal at the first break. Will O'Neill was there with us. And he's a bracket racer and an index racer. And Will says, it'd be badass. And I go, what? He goes, a bouncy house over there in the corner for the kids and a DJ playing music right there that we could use as a DJ stand to make announcements during the day. And I'm like, got it. Make it happen. There's a place in York City that does bouncy houses, and I'll get us a DJ that can string out some speakers so that we could have a winner right lane, winner left lane, and a little bit of, a little unsa in between rounds. And, hey, it's all good.
There you go.
So, it was definitely something we thought about.
Dallas says, I wheelied in the right lane across the finish line and across all the patches. It was just as fast.
Awesome.
Awesome. Nick and I had talked about the patches, and I was nervous because I knew it visually didn't look real good. But we did take the grinder. We roughed them up. We tried to keep them flat. And I told him, I said, I've done that repair stuff on the racetrack. It fucking takes rubber. I said, I don't think it's going to be a problem, but we won't know till we get there. And everybody was walking the track, and they're like, oh, man, this thing's going to be a left lane deal, and you get lane choice, you're hosed. The first round, like all but like 3 or 4 cars won in the right lane. Everybody was in the right lane. And all of a sudden, the right lane was the preferred lane. And I'm like,
yep,
that's weird how that worked out, but it did. The right lane absolutely took rubber.
Jason Rank says, Harper, I think your no live feed rule helped the spectator count. Talk about that.
Well, we had a couple of offenders. And I'll be having lunch with him. But yeah, for the most part, yes. I believe, I know we had a bunch of guys at the starting line, and I actually was looking on their phones to see if they were going live. And they weren't. They were just videoing. And that's fantastic because that does keep us given the opportunity. It's already tough enough to get guys to drive out in the cornfields of Kansas as it is. I mean, It's crazy. People will commute an hour to work and it's no big deal, but try to get them to drive an hour to go to a race is ridiculous. Now, in the past, I've heard that some of these events can get strung out till 5, 6 o'clock in the morning. So maybe that's one of those, man, I don't want to drive an hour on top of a 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning deal. I believe that we could have handled another 20, 25 cars and probably stayed within about the same window. What got us the late as we did was when all the other classes were in finals. Small tire was at 3 cars. So there was a semi there. So we basically had a 25-minute downtime waiting for them to cool back to come back for their final. So if you had more cars, then everybody would have been in the same round. It only takes a few more extra minutes to run it. Which, by the way, tailgate was won by a white truck. So the white thing is, white to the front most days. I'm just saying.
Gary, I'm saying right now, Nic Roberts getting ready to do a white wrap.
Well, actually, it was supposed to have happened last year. It was supposed to get painted, and then we did a motor upgrade that actually was a downgrade, but yeah, whole other problem.
Right.
But it was supposed to be white.
My car is in the paint shop right now.
Oh, you let something back?
Well, if he painted it white, it would match his really cool golf cart. So the white with the red trim does look good.
Oh, so that's why we painted the golf cart white. Because of that. Because we planned on painting the car white, and then I have my Harleys are white. Like I like white bikes. I like white cars. So it will happen eventually. I just got to get through the bad luck I've been having this year.
Man.
Well, you were going some rounds last night.
Our first one was great. Car was fast, way faster than I thought it was going to be. I jumped. I was fast there too, apparently. But we knew we had a hot rod there. Then we turned around and went into first round of True Street. And the car, as soon as I went to 1-2 shift, it ignition shut, like it popped real bad, blew a fireball, and then lost crank signal and shut off. So I go back and I still won. I was out far enough ahead that it coasted and we won. So we go back to the pits and I changed the crank sensor on it and with some help from some friends and bring it right back up. Round 2 True Street, it did the same thing again. And unfortunately, I didn't have enough real estate to coast across the starting line or finish line that time. So we got something going on. I thought it was a thrust. I thought we were pushing the crank out of the way of the sensor. And then I cut the filter apart today and then been messing with it most of the day and not quite sure what's going on yet.
Okay. Well, good luck. Good luck. Hopefully you figure it out. Man, the comments just keep coming, Gary. This is awesome.
Yeah. John Slusher, he says, I drove that hour from Valley Center. I loved the entire event, even when Nic's car popped right next to me at the wall.
Front row seat on that one.
Yeah. Jason Rank says his car just got out of paint jail.
So he knows what's going on.
Yeah, mine just went in paint jail.
Yeah. What's John Ketch saying? You see that?
John says a 5-hour trip for me to spectate. Great event.
Man, that's saying something right there.
Yeah, no kidding. Yeah.
All right.
Well, I guess I got to quit being so damn picky, but I still want to do a DJ in a bouncy house.
Hey, Harper, it's your track.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'm just that way.
Yeah.
I've been doing this a long time and I've never had the perfect event yet. I think if you finally have the perfect event, I think that's the day I call somebody, I don't know who it is, and say, I'm done.
Yeah.
Because there's no more challenge.
Right.
I mean, you could always have more cars, more spectators, happier customers. This is a tough gig in the fact that, we had 4 classes last night. You got 4 guys that left with money and were trophies or pictures in the winner's circle and super ecstatic. And everybody else has got a story. Didn't turn it up enough, turned it up too much, was late on the tree. You know what I'm saying? So to make everybody as happy as they seem to be, we're on to something. And maybe I score it as a B- and everybody else scores it a little higher than that. And that's great. Right. But as long as I keep the expectations down, I think people will continue to come back. And they know that I had a lot of racers and a lot of spectators. One thing that there was a miscommunication, which was when I told them to put the trash cans out, they got all the trash cans in like one every 20 feet in the racer pit area. But in the spectator area, they only got a handful and they got full quick. And one of the gentlemen come up to me and he goes, hey, next time, maybe a couple more trash cans over here. And I looked around. I'm like, where's all the trash cans at? I looked down. I'm like, oh, they're in the pits. The other thing too is we'll go with a slanted style pits next time so that everybody's on an angle. The problem is you can't pull in straight. It's only 60 feet from the wall of the road.
Right.
So, but if we do the long angled spots, we can do like 85-foot long spots on an angle and just line up one end and go the other. Do you realize that we get ready? Nic's the first person there. Okay. Nic drives up to the ET booth and stops and goes, that cable looks too low for me to drive under. And I'm like, yeah, it is.
Hey.
No, I ain't never tried to put a motorhome on the return road. The hell?
Yeah.
So back up, drive down the racetrack. Now you got to go through the wall, 60-foot opening that I put in the wall, and go in there and then try to put it. And again, I thought we would go three rigs and then a space or an aisle. 3 rigs, a space, and an aisle. 3 rig. And what ended up happening is guys were like, well, I don't want to get stuck here. If I lose, I want to be able to get out. All of a sudden, everybody's just hodgepodge, and it took up. I never seen 40 rigs take up all the real estate that I had immediately. I'm like, I left. I came back and I go, what the hell? Who? Well, whatever. So those are things that we're going to fix, and that's easy.
Sure.
That's just hey, this is, you put 2 or 3 in a row, and then you go, okay, just next guy get in line, next guy get in line, next guy.
Right.
So doing things like getting those cables raised up so they don't get hit.
Sure.
I think the smart move is go ahead and load them in coming down the track, loop around, park on the angle, so that when you back out, you just go right down the return road and go right out the ET booth and go home like you was, getting a time slip. That it's an easy fix, but it's hindsight. And that's where I think that the low score on my end is like, it's the dumbest thing. It's the easiest fix, but the dumbest thing, because I didn't see it.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't see it, and I'm frustrated that I didn't see it. And there was, the parking, and I'm like, well, half the problem in the parking is you guys created it, because y'all just rolled in and parked wherever the hell you wanted to. And there was no rhyme or reason, and I was trying to get guys to get a little closer together and create some aisles, and it got away from me. And at that point I went, well, there won't be that many cars, we'll be all right. And then all of a sudden I came back and I'm like, okay, that section's completely full. Now what the hell do we do? And we started putting them down even further than the finish line. So some of the guys parked way the hell down there, and I feel bad for that, because there's plenty of room to do it the other way. So we'll fix it.
There you go.
Yeah. Jason Rank says the parking was comical, and the next event will be twice the car count, I bet.
Probably.
Well, I went down in our pit area where we normally put the spots, and the spots were 30 feet wide, and in the distance that we would have from where we started to the end, we can park probably 80 rigs. So, and if we got to tighten them up a little bit, we'll tighten them up a little bit, because you go to a national event, you get 22 feet. You get your 8 foot worth of motorhome, and you get 14 foot, and so it's 22 foot wide space, and we can fudge it a little bit, but if everybody does their part, it should be fine.
Okay.
Yeah. Jay Heron Jr. says they need a bullhorn for the drivers' meeting.
So this was one of the first events that Luigi has done for a track, So there was a lot of things that he even said, we had a good talk afterwards, and what things that he now needs to understand, because it's a little different when you put on a street race. It doesn't matter if there's 20, 50, 40, 60, whatever the number of the cars are. You're dealing with just those people, and now he was trying to also entertain the spectators.
Sure.
So there's just things you learn to make it better.
Oh, and then all the crews were, crowding in. So instead of having, 49 people that you're trying to talk to, less, the couple of doubles, now you got one guy standing in the middle of 150 people, and his voice don't carry like mine do. So yeah, there was a lot of guys like, what'd he say? What'd he say? And so it just made it, the drivers' meeting took way longer than it needed to, but they were just trying to get the communication out. So again, another check in the box of, we know how to fix this. No problem.
That's good feedback.
Chris Durrell said it sucked losing to Dallas, as I now owe him 3 U-daddies. But I will say this, Fox Rod Cars in the finals, and Wichita showed we ain't no punk, and you're not coming into our house and taking it from us. Can't wait for the next one, guys. Very well done and had a blast.
Woo!
U-daddies.
Stand up.
Talking about Luigi guy, Jason Rank says if he trimmed that mustache, we probably could have heard him better.
That's
Need to hire Brian Wise to speak in a bullhorn.
Oh Jesus,
big boys.
He's like me. I don't need a blowhorn, and neither does he.
Yeah, he can be on the starting line. He don't have to go down.
Right. Oh, good stuff.
Oh man.
We got some pictures of the results. You ready to get into some of that?
Yeah. Let's do it.
Okay.
Excited.
Let's see. I'm going to split that. Chris Hogan with Fodad Racing was there covering stuff. He says, Fodad Racing Media congratulates all the winners from tonight's Anthony Eubanks Luigi on the light back of the track 2025 at Mid-America Dragway. Small tire winner, and we got pictures that match all this. Small tire winner, Dallas Dilly in Bar Hopper. Runner-up was Chris Durrell. True Street winner, Tyler Lloyd Manuel in Django. Runner-up was Dalton Minix in Sassy Red. Tailgate winner, Calvin O'Day. Runner-up was Nicholas Speedley Rowland. Modern Muscle winner was Dustin Norton. Runner-up, Jordan Manning. Thanks, as always, to my sponsor, Felony Racing, LLC, and Devil's Glue Traction Compound. Some more comments here. This guy says, Michael, man, I'm not going to try to butcher your last name, Michael. Can we have another one in the fall? He's asking.
I'm in. We'll figure it out. We'll make it work.
There you go.
Yep. So here's small tire. This is, I think Chris Fodad had posted this up. Small tire. This was the pairings. Looked like there was about 18 in that pairing. Does that sound right for small tire? 6, 7, 8, 9, 18.
Yep.
And the winner of that was Dallas Dilly.
Nice.
And a white car winning.
I see that.
Next here is True Street. Looked like there's about 15 in True Street. And Tyler Emanuel was the winner.
Nice. Great picture.
Modern Muscle looked like there's about 11.
Great turnout.
Yeah. And Dustin Norton was the winner of Modern Muscle. Good job, Dustin Norton. Tailgate looks like there's about 8. And the winner tailgate was Calvin O'Day. Good job, Calvin. That's really all I found on the pictures and results of that stuff with that. But so there was a really good car count. That's really cool.
Yeah, I think I'd like to add another class. I liked that Modern Muscle was Gary's idea. And that class worked really, really well. And I think we need to kind of add something in between that. And the idea I was thinking was like hot rod, and you call it that, and it would be still kind of like almost a daily driver type class, but it would fit the cars like Chris Pageant, Jordan Manning's, Fox body swapped, or Coyote swapped Fox body, stuff like that.
Muscle
that
cars,
are still
muscle cars.
Yeah, muscle cars.
Streetcar driven muscle cars.
Right.
So, and I think we could have had an even bigger crowd of that too. So I think there's things you're learning and seeing and seeing what's in our area, and be better next time.
We are here to please the masses. I cannot be, and this is a saying that a gentleman that I worked with for years, and a really smart guy. And he said, I can't be everything to everyone every week, but I can be a little part of something to everyone once in a while. So that's the deal. I mean, if we do the 2 to 3 of these things a year, and we hit one in the spring, we hit one in the summer, we hit one in the fall, and maybe spring and fall are more daytime driven events, and then we turn the summertime deal into the DJ party, and they're having a good time, and the thing runs late, and nobody cares. And it's all adjustable. But yeah, we just got to find a home for these guys that want to come race. And I know that from our nostalgia race, that the nostalgia event weekend that they did before we switched it over to a small tire radial event, there's a lot of those guys that's what they would dig that deal. Flashlight start, old school. I ain't lifting. I just, I don't know if the no prep part would scare them or not, because they're obviously not going to have their cars really dialed in for no prep, but they probably wouldn't be going as fast either.
Sure.
But Nick's right. There's a demand there for something in the middle. and for the guy that's got the little bit older car that just wants to come out and have a good time.
Yep. No, good.
Yep. Yeah, Jason Rank says it would be cool to do a series with points. Would keep the cars coming back. Good point.
Yep.
Any thought on that? Any future plans with that?
Well, Nick had put the ring deal up the last time, and we gave that a swing, and it didn't grab the traction that I thought it would. But I'll be honest, it was front side, and I think from the comments tonight, front side's gone. I think we just need to go backside and call it a day, and I'm sure there's enough marketing partners out there that somebody would get involved and help us with something cool for a points champ. Maybe it becomes a situation where you win all your buy-ins for the basically a gold card. You win your buy-ins for the next year.
Right.
So you end up with the free $35 tech card for me plus your buy-ins covered from the track type of thing. And have a class champion. I mean, that's at the end of the day, I mean, that could be $1,000 to somebody or close to it. So
Yep.
Yeah.
There's always, again, man, we're Velcro. I mean, just throw it up against the wall and see what sticks. I'm not against trying. There are very few things that I'm like, nope, not doing that anymore. Snakes. I'm not messing with snakes. That's nope. That's that'd be about the only thing that I'm nope. Tim, my stager, pulled about a 5-foot bull snake off the racetrack at the last bracket race. Picked it up with his bare hands about the scoreboard and walked it all the way down the track. And you could hear this son of a bitch hissing the whole way down the racetrack.
Oh.
And I'm standing on the starting line. And he takes one step to me, and I picked up the fire extinguisher, and I said, I'm going to beat the living shit out of you with this thing. I don't have to worry about the snake. I said, you're going to be dead. And he ended up picking him up and taking him out in the field because we all know that they're good for getting rid of the rodents and stuff.
Oh,
but
yeah.
snakes not the one thing I don't deal with. Everything else I'm not afraid of. We'll try it. See what happens.
Did he get hazard duty pay that day?
No, but he did get a couple of you daddies out of me, let me tell you.
Damn.
It was a you daddy and you the man, and you just keep that something over there because I don't want any more of it.
Yeah.
You stay away.
That's right.
Stay the fuck down there.
I told my wife, I said, you better hope the hell you never get between me and a snake. I will trample your ass to death getting away from it. I won't have to worry about stumbling with my boot because I will be flying through the air. So it's all good.
Good stuff.
Yeah, Michael S. I'm going to call him Michael S. He says the night racers bring a lot of the spectators, especially in the summertime. It's so damn hot.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I would have never even tried to do this in the daytime. No way.
No.
Cool.
And like I said, I look at the October deal, and we've had look how many days that one October race we had for small tire, and it was 80 something degrees that day. I mean, it was ridiculously hot.
Yeah.
If we look like that's the forecast, then we just go, hey guys, we're gonna start this baby at sun's gonna go down that time of year 6:15. So now you go, hey, we're gonna start at 5 and do a driver's meeting and start racing and get done a little bit sooner. But as long as it's a Saturday night, we can do whatever we want. That's the advantage to being out in the middle of nowhere. You ain't pissing nobody off that really that can do anything. You might be making somebody mad, but I ain't heard about it. I mean, the 2 or 3 farmers that are close, they come to the track because we give them passes.
Sure.
And if they don't get a pass, if they don't use their pass, that's on them. But they get gold cards or spectator pass at the beginning of the year. You're the neighbor.
Good.
You want to come watch? Come on down.
Yeah, absolutely. Any
Yep,
event you
that's
want.
right.
Make
That's
it
good.
because people don't realize there are curfews at some of these tracks around here. So that's
Yep,
one
fine
thing.
age.
There's a racetrack, Killcare in Ohio. At 11:01, the local sheriff drives his cop car out in the water box, turns the car sideways, and turns the lights on. You guys
Jeez.
are done at 11 o'clock.
Wow.
And they were doing big dollar bracket races, and they'd get down to like 7, 8, 9 cars and have to do a split because you're done. You're not running. And the curfew thing it's almost the death of a track, honestly.
Yeah.
We could do something ridiculous like a self-imposed curfew, like we heard that.
No.
Not even worth mentioning.
No, man.
Yeah, no.
Yeah. But
No.
yeah, that's just, you're fighting everything else with weather, and that's just another thing. So it's a good thing that Arc City don't have to mess with that.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, cool. So final thoughts. Anybody you want to thank? Anybody you want to do a shout out? Sounds like it's a success, going to happen again. And so we'll start with you, Nic.
I mean, I want to thank Mid-America Dragway and Gary for listening to me, because I'm not always the easiest person to get along with. Like I said, you get back to being passionate about what you care about. And me and Gary, I think, butted heads a while back, and we worked it all out, and I'm glad we did. And it's been great. But to give the opportunity to let us show him our world and what it could do and how it can be successful and help was a big choice he didn't have to do. I mean, it took the city of Great Bend to lean on SRCA back in the day to get us to do that, because they own it. So I know how some tracks feel about this type of stuff and how they immediately throw up a brick wall, and they didn't do that at all. They opened it and opened their arms and welcomed us in, and I appreciate that a lot.
Nice, good.
And as far as I'm concerned, yeah, I mean, if we think back 3 years, the first Titans race got canceled because of the NHRA mess. That was a fight between me and Nic. That's what started on that deal, is over the license thing. And I put my foot down and said, no, we got to have this. And then once the WDRA thing came about, and they said you could do, a cheap license and this and that, and they were willing to support. The WDRA does support back of the track racing. WDRA does support heads up type racing. They do not want to tie our hands as a track operator with stupid shit. Bottom line. And so when we started to make that transition, I reached out to Nic and said, look, we got off on the wrong foot, and we were able to sit down and really get some stuff sorted out. And when I said to him, I really want to get into this, but I don't even know where to start. And I said, I don't want to put it all in your lap because it's a lot to ask. I said, but I got to have some help here. And we're willing to listen, and we're willing to go get, it's just like when this flashlight thing came up, I'm like, Bubba, I ain't running backwards in a boot with a flashlight in my hand. That it ain't man. What can we do? And he's like, oh, there's a guy, and he can come, and they bring their whole crew. I'm like, fine, done.
Yeah.
So having that guidance has been fantastic. Obviously my standpoint is I got to thank, Chris and his wife, Jasmine, because I mean, he's literally thrown me the keys and said, make it work. And so that works out for me. I can tell you that my staff, my guys, they put in way more hours this week than they had in a while. And I think at first, they didn't understand it. God damn, we're going through this is a lot of shit to, for a few hours worth of race. But I think they lived it and they went, this is cool. And this morning, when everybody's knuckles were dragging the ground, we were putting all the shit back. They went, we doing this again? And I'm like, oh yeah, we're doing this again. So, I'm in, and it's shows with the amount of support you guys have had. I've been on the show now, 14, 15 times. I guarantee you this.
I know you're the winner. I know you got the top
21, 22.
Yeah, you'd think my wife would buy me that $high microphone and stuff by now, but apparently I'm not famous enough yet.
Golly.
I got one I'll give you.
Okay, well, I'm in.
It'll come with that toolbox.
There you go. Perfect.
Dude, I'll hook you up.
There you go. So I think it's I think you can't do this stuff without people. Drag racing is still a people sport.
Right.
I think when we lose sight of the fact that it's a people sport and it becomes a money thing, that's where you run into a problem. If you take care of the people, we always say the money will follow. It's been a little rough this year, but in fact, when you do it right and you try to do it right, and even if you don't get it right, if you admit that you didn't get it right, but you're going to work on it, people will support you. And when you're making promises and you're making, you know, I hate to say it and I hate to be political, but promises met or promises said, promises kept. It's very true in a lot of things that we do. If you work the thing out and you say we're going to make this better and you go, we're going to be fine. If we had 1,500 people there and 100 cars last night, people would have left with a bad taste in their mouth, and I would not have the opportunity to fix it like I will now. Now I have the chance to fix it because it was manageable and the confusion was a little bit, but we can clean it up and like Rink said, we could get more cars and we'll be able to handle it. We can do more spectators, we'll be able to handle it. So I'm all in, but yeah, that's my final thoughts is sounds like October we're gonna have a back of the track race. I just gotta iron out the details. The only weekend that I can't do anything is October 12th, which is our Halloween race, Halloween Havoc. And the last weekend, I believe, in the month is the World Finals for WDRA. We're taking a team of 7, and Gary and I actually go to Montgomery, Alabama, and support our racers there. So those will be a couple weekends that are out, but I'm not saying we can't even run into November. I mean, I don't got to worry about the track getting cold and my glue not
Right.
working. So, you know, I'm all in. But thanks to you guys. Thanks to the show. You guys have always done well about promoting the races and trying to keep the sport alive and good in our area. And there's a lot of good racers here, a lot of talent, and a lot of people that are passionate. I wish some of the other facilities would see it the same way. And losing Noble is just a rough deal. I mean, that's another bad situation that we don't want to have that happen anymore. I mean, we can't afford to lose anymore. And be good to see Great Bend get back into the swing of things. I personally won a lot of money there over the years. It's a great track for me. So we like Great Bend for sure. So anyway, that's it for me, guys.
We appreciate you
there's a
coming
couple-
on. And you know, Nick, I'll see you next time in Mel Hamilton. Harper, I'll see you in a couple weeks.
Yes, sir.
There's a couple comments we need to catch up on here. This one's pretty important. This is from CW Trailer Coupler Locks. I forget his name. I'm friends with him on Facebook.
Chris
I
Wilson?
use his lock. What's that?
And it is I don't know. Is it not Chris Wilson in Tulsa, or am I thinking of somebody else?
That's somebody else.
No, it's somebody else. This is local. And I think he's talking about, you talked about the points deal and putting a deal together where the gold card and that kind of stuff. He says, I was actually thinking the same thing today with paid entry sponsors and something I would be interested in and doable. So
Perfect. My wife's got all his information. I'll reach out to him tomorrow.
yes, reach
Perfect.
out. He's got a great product. I use it on my trailer.
Oh, Chris has got one. We've got a nice powder coated one on display in our concessions deal that
There you go.
everybody can come look at.
Yep.
It is a
Chris
phenomenal
Williams?
lock.
Chris Williams or something like that. Yes. I'm just running through here real quick.
Yeah, it looks like Harper. Catch your dates there because there's some other tracks that have some events.
Yeah.
in October.
I know, and that's what I'm saying. We're gonna have to look at,
Yeah,
that's why I
H-Town.
hate. Yeah,
Of course
we're not.
Yeah, no, land on H-Town date.
Yeah, no, we'll make sure that we gotta make sense of it all too.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Chris.
Here
Williams.
he is.
Sorry about that.
There he is right here. Chris Williamson. He says, switched accounts. Thanks for the shout out, guys. Chris, get with him. Make that deal work.
Thank you.
Yep. Yep. Oh, yeah. Good deal.
Nice.
Yeah. Good info, man. Great stuff.
Great show, guys. Well done. Came in here, a lot of good stuff, a lot of good energy. Let's keep it going. Like Chris Terrell said, Fox Rod to the front, apparently. And
Right.
Wichita took care of it last night. Don't know who else was there from out of town, but get a little series going. It's going to take off. Me and Gary might put something together. You never know.
Man, you never know. Yeah. Chris Williamson says, I'm here in Wichita. Thank you. CWTrailerlocks.com.
There you go.
Good stuff.
Yes. Wherever you park your trailer at, look at the tongues when you drive on your way out and see how many don't have a lock.
I don't have one, so I'll have to hit him up for sure.
Dude, he's got I use this thing with a hinge on it and you lock it. It's got 2 round locks. It's amazing the people that don't put a lock on their tongue. It's stupid.
I don't have one, but I've seen so many of those little cheap, dinky ones that people break off in 3 seconds anyway. So I guess I've never found a good enough one yet. So I'm definitely gonna have to look into them.
You ain't breaking this one, and don't lose the keys. You be cutting the tongue off the son of a bitch and holding a new one on.
Well, if somebody wants some shit bad enough, they're going to get it. But my thought with his lock is hopefully somebody will see it and they'll go, now I'm going to go take this one instead. It's easier. So
absolutely,
go to the guy next door and take his lock.
Yeah.
Or, his little lock and take his and not take yours.
Oh, that's funny.
Go get something easier. Right. Okay. That's all we got. That stuff.
Nice. Great show. Great show. Thanks for coming on. I know you're tired. It was a late night for you. Really appreciate it. A lot of good feedback, a lot of good energy. Like to see the track succeed, especially since you just found out a couple weeks ago or last week, whatever it was, that a track closed its doors. So anything to keep it going.
Yeah, absolutely. We'll take all the support we can get, guys.
Harper will get successful with that back of the track stuff, and he won't like us radio guys anymore.
Oh no, I got an ego I got to feed. So
we know
the radio stuff will always be there. Don't worry about it.
We know.
Yeah, you're all good. Don't worry.
Yeah.
I'm not going to shrink up egos anytime soon. So you'll be fine.
Oh, good stuff. All right, man. Nick, thanks for your time. Go to bed now.
I'm going to, trust me.
Harper, thanks for your time. You go to bed now.
Yeah, I got a date at 7:00 in the morning to hook it onto a light tree and driving to Wichita twice tomorrow. So,
oh man,
I'll spend about 6 hours in the road cussing Wichita traffic, but it was all worth it, man. Totally worth it.
Right on.
Thanks,
all right. Thanks, guys. Good night. We'll see you soon.
Oh man, great feedback.
Yeah, great.
Man. Well, it sounds like we missed a good opportunity to go have some fun out there and just people watch and watch some race cars there. Daggone it.
Yeah. Yeah, I did think about it for a little bit. I'm like, man, this is going to be late and I'm going to be whipped and I don't want to crash driving home because I fell asleep.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Work in the morning too, but good energy. Glad to see it was such a successful event. A lot of good stuff around here.
And it sounds like there's a ton of support for the next one.
Yeah.
Like everybody loved it.
Yeah.
Bring it on.
Glad to see a track that's willing to try something different to, hey, we see a customer, we see a fan base. Let's see how it goes. Let's see it grow from here. You know what I mean? Let's come back in 3 or 4 years and go, hey, remember when they started and they had 49 cars? Now there's 249 cars. That's what we need, and
it's like Jason Rank said, it was whatever this time, it'll be double next time.
That's right.
You might be right.
Yeah. Agree.
You'll need all that parking.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, especially if they can get a little series going and points and that sort of thing. And, they're already there. They're going, and to Rank's point again, where if you hear about this, but you don't want to go set on a county road somewhere or whatever, then you can hang out the other side of the wall and watch it happen. And, I'm sure there's probably some little side money going on, which is also fun to do, as a spectator or a racer. And, let's just go have a good time. I'm digging it.
Yeah. Yeah. That's great to hear the success that it had and the people that raced it and they made their posts and they were saying great things and they had a good time. That's super cool.
Absolutely.
Good for the track, man. Good for the track.
A lot of good energy for the track. Great show. Speaking of next week, go ahead and talk about it. Little Alan Larry prepping for Arc City. What are you thinking?
Yeah, we haven't reached out to them, but they never turn us down. And that'll be the time for, the weekend leading up to Titans at Mad for the second time.
Yeah.
With the Thunder Valley shutdown. So that'll be great.
Recap on that, as well. Yep. All right. Any final thoughts, Gary? Good show.
Yeah. This picture thing got something messed up that I completely forgot about until I was about midway through the show. We forgot to bring up and mention.
Okay.
And there's a comment that just flew in here. Kevin Adcock says, I was working the finish line camera and there were more camera review calls than not.
Oh,
It's
wow.
been some close, right? Close racing. Yeah.
Let's get some data on that, like some analytics, you know, on that the percentage
Yeah.
of that is. And, holy cow.
I forgot to bring this up.
Okay.
Where Janie Chessie works. I completely forgot about this, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't forget. It was it's at the bottom of the pictures, and I can't move.
It's all good. It's all good. The system right now.
Yep. Janie Chessie's work says production car number 001 is sold. The GT350 has officially found its new home. Any guesses who scooped it up? Question mark. Well, we know.
We know. This
we know where it went.
Right here.
Oh, it's gonna be so bad, dude. Yeah, it's in good hands.
Yeah, it is.
This is a picture of it in his shop. They took a long drive from South Carolina to Michigan. I think it was Michigan to pick this up. And it's in HCR headquarters.
There you go. Devin and Laura went after that thing. So he was talking about that on his little video. What color are we going to paint it? What engine combination are we going to do? And we're talking about Devin Vanderhoof here. And Gary, did you tell me that the white coupe is sold, or he thought he
I think I seen where he said it was sold. And I read a deal on Sick the Magazine Facebook page, and he revealed what color it's going to be, but no engine leakage info yet.
Okay. And seriously here, serious comment. The timing of this is unique because, you know, even if he wouldn't have, I didn't know if he sold the car yet or not, but I know he picked this car up last week when I was gone, but I was talking to Tanner and he told me he paid his invoice last week.
Dude,
that makes total sense.
It does.
Devin had some extra money, went down and picked this car up. So that makes total sense.
Yeah.
Man, that is so
and in his video, he said he's loved these cars since they came out in 2015 or so. This is a 17, I think.
Yeah.
This is a great looking car. These make good looking race cars.
Yeah, they do, man.
You know what color it's going to be?
I do not.
Red.
Is it really?
You believe that?
I do not.
Okay.
Because I messaged him last night and told him the color I think it should be. And so that's a reply.
In the Sick the Mag deal I read this afternoon, he said it's going to be white with a black top.
That's what
winning white. Woo!
Winning white. I did. I could show you my phone here. I was like, man, you better paint this thing white.
That's awesome. Yeah, that's what he says in that deal. It's going to be white with the black top again.
Heck yeah, hell yeah. Love
These
it.
are great looking cars, man. Whoa, look at that.
Come together. Cool.
And I know you and I was talking and trying to guess what power plant it would be. And
right.
We know a few that it won't be, but there's still options on what it could be. And,
sure.
You know, there's not many options available.
I know.
That's realistic for driving. Yeah. For driving 1,500, 1,200 miles or whatever. But, and in that deal I read, he's expecting to be out testing by November 1st.
Yeah. You know what I think it's going to be? I'll call it right now.
Okay.
I think it's going to be a Coyote.
I think he already shot that down.
Did he?
I think so. Yeah.
That's
yeah.
I was thinking. Just because, you know, I look at the Brett, you know, with his lime green.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. Because the drive and everything. But
yeah. And one of them deals, I don't remember if it was the car for sale or engine for sale, whatever. And people were like, this engine. And he was shooting down stuff. And I think he shot down the Coyote.
Yeah. Yep. Doug Perry, you know, here in the after show, he's got a great question here.
Gary, is yours going white? If I want to win, it needs to be winning white. So
there you go. That's awesome.
So we'll have to see. We'll have the white belly button Fox body race team.
Yeah. Nick makes a good point here.
Nick says it's gonna be a Tahoe motor.
That's the winning one. You need to change yours out.
That's the elite motor, right?
Suburban Tahoe.
Yeah. I wasn't setting my goals high enough. I learned something today.
That's it.
Man.
Tahoe to the front.
Dang, I didn't know that, man. Yeah, this is going to be a cool car. Can't wait to see this come together.
This will be a PRI, maybe not this year, but next year. I mean, it's just whatever he does,
Well, if it's running in November 1st, surely it would make it to somebody's booth,
Yeah, exactly. Back to Holly.
Yeah, right. Yeah. But meant to drag that up earlier, and it's at the bottom of the deals. And man, I
forgot about it too, bud. We got going.
Yeah, I did too.
All the energy with the comments and stuff.
Yeah, man, the comments were on fire tonight. It was great.
They were
good. Everybody was excited and had a good time with that no prep deal.
Yeah,
that's cool. Our track needs that.
Yeah, it does. I'm going to call it right now too. I think we've had just a touch more viewers. We didn't set the viewer record tonight, but I know we set the comment record.
Yeah, we had a pretty strong viewer number too.
Yeah, we did. It was up there, but I think there's just a couple other shows that got.
Yep.
Yeah.
Good comment here.
I like Jim Lauer.
Oh, Jim says a 400-inch Windsor. He's already been there. He's not going back there.
Yes, that's true. That's O. Devins out of Ford.
Doug Perry says, good to know the Tahoe motors are faster before I sell the big block. I done sold my big block. Man.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Good. Man, what a great show.
Good job. Great show.
No prep stuff is on fire. It's hot. The back of the track. It's going to work.
Yep.
And Harper and the crew will make it just killer, even more killer next time.
Absolutely.
And with Nic's help, it'll be a great event.
Yeah, definitely.
Yep. And we'll have to make it out to the next one.
Oh yeah, for sure. In October, it sounds like.
Yes, that'd be great. Great time of the year to do that. All right, let's give our comment here again. Oh, thinking about it, he says, Doug, let's give our partners a comment. Let us shout out to Mid-America Dragway, Ultra Color Collision Repair, Mobile Recon, Mobile Detailing, Titans of 10-5, this massive, fastest small tire series in the Midwest, coming to Arc City in 2 weeks. Sandlin Iron and Metal Auto Salvage, and Harry Street Carpet. Thank you to these awesome partners hanging out with us and racing with us in 2025.
Nice.
Thanks a lot. Thank you.
Yep.
Troy says not October 11th and 12th. Is that a Mopar event, Troy? Because I don't have nothing on my calendar that weekend. There must be a Mopar show somewhere. Doug Perry, great show, guys. Keep killing it. Thanks, Doug. Thanks for your support. Thanks for watching. Thanks for commenting and chiming in and being a part of the show, man. Thanks a lot.
Right on.
All right. You ready to bust on out?
Let's do it.
Here, let me find it. All right. You ready?
Yep.
Pow.
That weekend's the car show at work, Gary.
Oh, right. Okay. Car show giveaway trophies. Got it. I'll have to get that on my calendar.
Yeah.
Okay. Good deal. All right. You ready, Rod? Let's go.
Let's do it. Good job, bud. Catch you next week.
Yep. Good job to you. Thanks for your time and welcome back to the USA.
Yes, sir. Glad to be back.
All right, man. Well, everybody, thanks a lot. We'll see you next week. And we haven't talked to them, but Larry and Al have never turned us down. So they'll be ready to kick it next week.
Absolutely.
All right. Good night, everybody. We'll see you next week. Good night, Rod.
Yeah, bud.